Hopefully it works. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if this is gonna work, chat, but hopefully this works. First thing I want to check is if am I live on YouTube. What's up, Fishy Flop? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's actually get everything started now then. Let's get Splatoon started. If this doesn't work, it was a stream normally in Splatoon. I mean, not Splatoon. YouTube, whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to double check to see if this works. Okay. Alrighty. Remind me later. Turn my switch. Okay. But yeah. Oh, it looks like it's going through though. I think. Splatoon. Oh my gosh, I need an update. Gosh damn it, freaking software updates. Why do you need the software update? What do you need the software update about? What do you need the software update about? What's called Switch 1 is already dead anyways. Oh man, alright. Okay, perfect. It's working now. It's working. Perfect. Now, am I live on TikTok?
Let's go gambling!
TikTok. Thank you.
Aw, dang it!
Am I live on TikTok? I don't know. Am I live on TikTok? How do I type am I live on TikTok? How do I type am I live on TikTok? Go live? I got absolutely no idea. I got no idea how to check if I'm live on TikTok. Maybe what's it called? Maybe I can do it on my phone. Maybe I can check on my phone if I'm live. Yeah, I don't know if I can. I don't know how do I check if I'm live or not. This could not entirely work, and I don't know if it's working or not.
Let's go gambling!
Yeah, that's nice. Okay, cool. I didn't know since you started Splatoon 3. Really? Since I entered freaking the game? What's up, Whiffley? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Alright. Whiffley, can you just check for me if am I live on TikTok? I got absolutely no idea. I have no way of checking if I'm live on TikTok or not. But yeah. I got absolutely no way if I'm live on TikTok. I don't know how I would be able to check. Also, I hate the fact that, again, freaking things swapped. There you go. I trash C rank player. Sucks to be you. I'm on B rank. B minus. B. B minus, baby. I don't even. Oh wait, hold up a second. I don't even have my thing. I don't even have my freaking no game audio. Yeah, that's because I don't have my freaking audio thing on. Thanks for letting me know, Whiffley. There you go. Now it's on. Why is it not working? Open live monitor. Am I live? Yeah, it's approved. Huh? Refresh. Yeah, let's try this again. Okay, you know what? Let's try this whole program again. Give me a second, chat. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. No. Refresh account. Go live. Copy this. Paste it. Copy this. Okay. Start. Is it working? Is it working? I don't know if this is working or not. Okay, let's see if this is working. Anyways, this should be able to work now. You should be able to get audio now. Okay. Let's see. Nope, not live. I don't know. Yep, I can hear perfect. Alright. That's working. TikTok apparently says it's working. I don't know where is it sending it to though. According to TikTok, I'm live. Am I actually live? According to TikTok, I'm live. I don't know if that's actually true or not, or is that just made up? The thing is, I cannot find the stream though. The thing is, I cannot find the stream. So I don't know if I'm actually live or not. Oh no, I am live. Yes! Yes! It works! Yes! Why did that take me so freaking long? Oh my gosh. Okay. Whiffly, can you double check if I'm live on TikTok? I don't know if you follow me even on TikTok, but yeah. If you follow me on TikTok, check if I'm live. Join live, stage, alright. As what's called? C minus pleb. Whiff, didn't I join? I'm pretty sure I'm in B, aren't I? I'm pretty sure I'm on B rank. Anyways, I absolutely got no idea this is actually gonna work. C plus? Did I get D ranked? Wrong button. No! There you go. Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting my buttons. The thing is, it's swapped. C, what? I got C plus, I got swapped? Oh my gosh. Okay, so hold up a second. How the hell do I check if I'm live or not? Gosh damn it, TikTok, how the hell does this work? I don't know if this works or not. I don't know if I'm like actually like, is it good quality? I don't know if it's actually good quality or not. But yeah. I mean, Whiffly, can you just pop into the TikToks? If you can pop into TikTok, see how's the quality on that. Let me know. B is any better? B's better than C, okay? B's better than C. Discord, what you send me?
Bro.
What you send
We
me?
just found the
12 seconds later.
bro.
Discord.
Wait, you just showing me the weapons you got from thing? Damn, the SMG's not bad though, but the mythic goldfish. Okay, I gotta say, the mythic goldfish, useless in my opinion. Hate the thing. Absolutely hate the thing. So I don't know if it's actually good or not. But yeah. Too many Zukas is probably the most fun I ever had. Too many Zukas. Is that the challenge going on right now? Well, the thing is, it's not open right now. So anyways, let's go Rainmaker. Okay. But yeah. Goes into ranked death. I'm not going to go into ranked death. Who's going to think I'm going to ranked death? Hey, yo, what the man? I am not that bad, aren't I? Okay. Ew, what? The font? It's different? What, the Splatoon font? Oh no. It's a fishy flopper? Is it what? No, what? What are you talking about then? The Twitch font? Eh? Nothing's changed. Unless you talk about like actual Twitch, and so we talk about my own stream.
I am in danger.
Oh, ew!
I slept for 2 hours before stream, so
Why
now
use
I'm
the
not
most
gonna
basic
sleep
Comic
until next
Sans
morning.
freaking font ever? What is this font? Twitch, what happened? What happened, Twitch? What's with this most basic ass Comic Sans font? Comment error? Whiffly, I swear! Hurry up! Hurry your ass up! Okay, I'm gonna put the stream over here. And then pop that there. There you go. Secondly, see TikTok messages. I'm gonna miss some TikTok messages. I can guarantee you guys. Sorry, whoever's on TikTok. I'm gonna miss your messages so much, man. Because, yeah, me bad, me stupid, me idiot. I am in danger. I slept for 2 hours before stream now, so I can't sleep until not gonna sleep until morning. There's no way you can't sleep at this hour. Bull crap. No way. Fail to believe that. No way. Ain't happening. Fail to believe that. Alright, chat. What's your bet? I'm gonna get freaking carried. Eh? Carried? Yes, no? I think so. Alrighty. I need to figure out some way to be able to see my own chats. Like, to see TikTok's chat in my own thingamabob chat, yeah. I don't know how, though.
I slept after school, and if you sleep after school, you know what happens. You wake up next morning.
You wake up next morning? You sleep out? Wait, you sleep after school, you wake up next morning? What? What do you mean? So why am I using this thing? This weapon. Get me off this weapon. I am going to be using... It's just what's called the big swig. The big swig actually been having good luck with it. Rella or Enzap? For you? Let's do the Enzap. Or brush? Use the Enzap. Use the Enzap. Boom. Alright, yeah, having okay, this is not bad, this is not bad. Let's get some let's see how we're gonna do this, eh? Oh, good water. Good water. Alright. Okay. You know what? I don't know.
Sorella Brella is my child.
Sorella Brella? Is that the Brella that it's called? Sorella Brella? What kind of name is that? Sorella Brella. Another hydrate? I'm a cooler slave, SMH. Oh my gosh, why using that and zap? I mean, okay, I mean the cooler end zap is not that bad. Especially in ranks, it's not that bad. But still, ew. Cooler, okay, cooler, I mean, okay, actually, I can't really say ew to cooler. Cooler's actually not that bad. I can't say ew to cooler. But N-Zap, okay, you have better options though. The reason why I said ew is because on N-Zap's, what's called the orange N-Zap, right? Has the, what's the gun called? What's the thing called? Has the Booyah Bomb. Nothing beats that. Nothing beats that. That and the triple splash down. I love the triple splash. Idiot, it doesn't? It's not the Booyah Bomb? Super Chumps, that's what it is. Oh, yeah, my bad. Yeah, Super Chumps. I was thinking Booyah Bomb, I don't know why. Yeah, Super Chumps. It does, yeah, Super Chumps. So Super Chumps is like way better. It just covers more area. Vanilla Enzyme's way better than second kid, so fuck you, Elite. It's cool. Great start. Good start to the stream. Good start to the stream. Super Chumps D tier. What? No, I love that thing. I love that thing because it gives you a lot of like coverage. You can get super amounts of in coverage. You know how every time I play what's it called? Every time I play NZAP, I get like super high amounts of coverage because that stupid thingamabob. This is why Hard Stuck C. That thing is amazing. What's up, Creeper?
Can you accept invitation on Discord?
I say invite on Discord. Do you want to join on Discord? What do you want to do on Discord? You don't even play Splatoon. Alrighty. Oh, all of you got combo errored. I was about to say, am I the only one that combo errored? No, all of you guys got combo errored as well. Oh shoot! Hold up a second. Let me try starting up. What's it called? Lossless scaling. There it is. Okay. I need lossless scaling on. Give me my lossless scaling. Are you okay there, Zed?
Yeah.
Why is your mic so freaking loud? Jesus.
Hold on.
Okay. Alrighty. Wait, how you doing, Creeper, as well? Welcome to the stream. Alright, lossless scaling defaults. Platform. Okay, yeah. Okay, we're good now. Pull me in. Nice. Alright. Perfect.
too.
Alright. Now we're good. Okay. Alright, nice. Okay. What's up, Orang? Hello. Welcome to the stream. Oh, there you go. That's the frames. So guys who don't know, lossless scaling is the program I use to increase my frame rate on Splatoon from 60 to 120. So now I'm playing 120 FPS. Is it considered cheating? I don't know, but it looks so good. Alrighty. Here we go. Rainmaker. Make it a rain, boys. Zed, can you check onto YouTube vertical and see if there's audio, by the way? I don't know if there's audio. Emulator? No, not emulator.
Okay. On vertical?
Yeah, on vertical, see if there's audio. Game audio.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, perfect. Woohoo! Double kill! Damn it! It's not an emulator, no. So basically what happens is that it takes the footage from what I'm watching on screen and just doubles it using AI. It's not emulated, it pulls directly from the stream itself. So it is not emulating anything. I'm still playing on the Switch.
Wait,
I'm still on the vanilla Switch.
Vanilla? I like vanilla.
Oh, kill someone.
Chocolate's fine.
But yeah, I'm still on the vanilla Switch, as you can see. It still works. So in terms of actual, like, you know. Oh, hey. Damn it! Okay, man, I need to play shooter because I'm bad right now. This controller feels so like, what's it called? I'm sorry, Nintendo, your controller sucks. Your controller is so freaking small.
I got a one-piece controller silicone.
Damn it! They knew I was there. Okay, we're playing shooter next. We're playing shooters because I need to practice. I need to practice. But yeah, it's not emulator because I still have all the regular, like, you know. I'm still have all the regular Switch stuff. So Switch is exactly the same.
My headphones are being bad. I hate K2 headphones.
K2
and
headphones,
saying
never heard
low
of them.
battery, and if you DDNT know already that mutes all sound until it's done saying low battery.
Oh, that's a stupid feature, really? That it forces you to thing, really? 3 points? Why did it remove 3 points? Usually it only removes 1. Alrighty. Alright, what's a good, like... You know what? Since Whiffy's not gonna do the aerospray, I'll do the... Since Whiffy's not gonna do the ink, the cooler.
Why didn't the Rainmaker push, bro?
Okay, that ink up. This shirt. And this shoes. There you go. Okay, so I'm gonna have all special up and special saver. So I'm gonna be like really big on cooler. Yeah, I'll be your coolest slave here, Whiffly. Apparently the reason I called it I specifically called out K2 is because that's what I use. I mean, yeah, duh. What else would you call K2 out? Alrighty, here we go. Let's try it again. Boom, 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 boom. Alrighty, here we go. I'm just gonna like cover some ink as well. Hey, cool up. You know what? I'm gonna take the Rainmaker. Let's go. Get me up with flight. Thank you. No, you don't. Oh, wait, Flip, behind you. Oh, I'm very close to dying. Can I take this? Nice. Oh, hey, what the f- Okay, cool, they just came out of nowhere. Jeez, that scared the crap out of me. Damn, we took, what's it called? We took superiority over that. That's insane. My aim sucks. Let's go. Take that. I'm going. Damn it. No, you don't. What's up, Grant? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Ouch. No! I hit you so many times! Do you see that? Oh boy. Come on. No, you don't. Oh gosh, the frames. Damn it! No, 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 you don't, no, you don't, no, you don't, no, you don't. Nice. How you doing? Nice. I feel like one of these guys have your outfit, Whiffly. Is it just me? One of these enemies have your outfit. I'm following your trail, Whiffly. Damn it. Okay. Popping this down. What the f- Okay, cool. They like to come up this side also, by the way, so we're gonna protect this side of it. No, you don't. Hold on, any ink? Oh gosh, explosion! No, you don't, no, you don't, no, you don't, no, you don't, no, you don't. No, you don't. Okay, I'll clear your path with you, Whiffly. Nolus. Just hold on to it, Whiffly. Hold on to it as long as possible. Nice! Woo! Good win. Good W. Woo! By 1 point! Holy moly me! By 1 point. Sheesh. Oh man. Let's go. Ooh-wee. 20 points. Sheesh. Good amount. Wait, 20 points? Did they like triple the amount of points you get now? It used to be only 8. It used to be only 8 points. Look at that. That's actually good stuff. 7 deaths only, 10 kills. Hey, I gotta say, I'm proud of myself, chat. I'm proud of myself. It's because we're in the group? No, usually before as well, if we were in the group, they would only do 8. This is the first time I saw it being 20. It only award you 8 and -1. Now it awards you 20 and -8, -3. It minuses more and also gives you more now. That's good at least. No? No, I swear, if you go into my previous Splatoon stream, you'll see that. It's still in your solo? No, we played in groups together before, Whiffly. Every time I play in what's called ranked, we played in groups. If you go back to previous streams, you'll see that with in previous streams we'll do that. It does that. Because you're in B rank now and C rank takes less. No, now it takes even what's called. It does more points. It takes more points. 0. I'm talking about in my rank in where I am right now. If you lose, you get -3 instead of -1, and if you win, you get +20 instead of +8. They give you way more now. Like, I swear, if you go back to the previous Splatoon stream we have, right, and you go to a ranked game we played, it does that. I swear. I am not stupid.
You are. Stop the cap.
Stop the cap. Okay, look, seriously. I'm actually going to go back and I'm going to actually look around. Look. I'm going to prove it to you all. I'm not being stupid here.
You are stupid.
Hold on. Ranked Splatoon. Oh, there's someone left. Oh, we're all left. Cool. Ranked Splatoon Elite 6. Do I put rank in my titles at all? I don't. I don't put rank in my titles at all. Cool. No. There you go. Oh gosh, I had to scroll so far because I haven't played Splatoon in a while. And that's just showing how bad you are? No, I'm serious here, chat. Hold on a second. Okay, these are Splatfest streams, they're not actual Thingy streams. Where's the Splatoon stream? Where's the Splatoon rank streams? Okay, Spider-Man. So we're getting close to where we start playing. Frosty Fest? No, we definitely did. Frosty Fest Prep? Let's see if we played rank in this game. In the stream. Okay, hold up. Okay, yeah, here. Yeah. Okay, so... Okay, no, that's private battle. That doesn't count. Maybe this one? This is still... Rain? Okay. Nope, that's series. What the flip? When did I start playing series? Okay, that's 1v1s, that's privates. That's also privates. Maybe this one? I swear to gosh, there was a 1 point. Okay, that's series as well. There was 1 point. I swear to you guys, there was a point where there was like that. I'm not taking the meds. I'm not taking the hallucination meds. I 100% guarantee you guys that this happened before. What the flip, Matt?
You're delusional.
I am not Delulu.
I can confirm that.
Oh my gosh, we played side order for like 3 hours. Not side order, what's it called? After turning for 3 hours. Sheesh. Okay, hold up a second. Hold up a second. I need to find this. I need to figure this freaking thing out. Where is it? Where is it? Splatooon. No, I did not play ranked during Splatooon. Can't even play ranked during thing anyways. Okay. I swear to you guys. Team present, team friends, final big run, no. That's the big thingamabob. Second last Splatfest, no, that's a Splatfest. Splatfest, preparing for Summer Nights. Okay, here we go. There's a preparing for Summer Nights stream here.
Stringers are boring, let's do splatlings.
Here we go. Yeah, it was! I was right! Okay, here, Whiffly. I prove you now. I got proof. I got the papers. I got the proof. Look at this. This is Jojo, me, and Zay. This is Jojo, me, and Zay. So we're in a party. I'm in C+, and I gained 8. I gained 8. That's my proof. That's my proof. This was 11 months ago. This is a year ago. But that's my proof. You were in the party, and we still only got 8. They changed it recently. They changed it. Now you get 20 because we were still in the party, and you only got 8. I got my proof. I got the receipts. All right, Whiffly. I got the receipts. Shit, man. Anyways. Gosh damn it. Oh shoot, you only $7. Oh shit, I might buy this. Oh shit, I might buy this. Okay, I'll buy that later. Anyways, here you go. What's happening now? What's happening now? What's happening? Only have one splatling and let's do 4-sided. Stringers are boring. Let's do splatlings. Are we gonna have a splatling thing? I proved it to you guys though. I was correct. I got 8 points only. Either I got ripped off or I was right before and they changed it. Huzzah! Huzzah! Okay, anyways. That's me not taking my schizo pills for today. Hey, 100%. Alright, let's go start with the chat. Alright. What is even happening? Is this just the thing? Yeah, okay, this is the thing. Alright. So, with you're gonna win, by the way. We have ball points. Yeah, with the ball point, Zero gets hit with okay, I don't know. Okay, I'll start from the start again because I got freaking no clue what the hell is. Whiffy's gonna definitely win though, I'm assuming, because he has the ball point. All right, Whiffy's inking around, trying to get some of the invac, trying to spot Zero. Zero's way in the back, just watches Whiffy with Zero like absolutely no thing at all. As Zero pops out of the outer ink and surprises Whiffy and kills him off. Zero over here still with Zero bubble, as that's his name. Whiffy now at -2, as Whiffy does more ink around getting the vac. Wow, that's a very quick. What the hell's a loot? As Whiffy gets hit with the miss as from Zero. Zero pulls out the bubble as Whiffy pulls out the ink vac to cover his ass. Zero pushes as far as he can. Whiffy shoots a bomb and hits, kills Whiffy before, but still dies to the bomb. Whiffy now still at -2. As Whiffy goes in with Zero's charge as well as Zero special charge with Zero inking around trying to get some more of that charge. Swiftly finding off the distance, using the ballpoint to her strength, and Zero tries to close in the gap as much as possible. But Kill cannot able to kill Zero. Zero is now +3. My voice gonna
Bro, you're just yapping.
I miss power main up, is it? Oh wait, yeah, that's right. It's not in the game anymore. Alright, Swiftly covers as much, puts down the ink mine in the middle of the field, still able to hit Zero. Zero pulls up a bubble to protect himself. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright. As both these guys pop, dash in and out. As Swiftly goes back to base to save himself. Zero spots him and pushes towards Swiftly's base. Swiftly out of the distance in his base, trying to get as much ink coverage as possible, as also using the ballpoint to his advantage with the long range. As Zero cannot do anything about it. Swiftly got the ink vac as he pushes with the ink vac. Zero, on the other hand, sits behind the pillar, trying to avoid the ink vac as much as possible. Falls back into his own base as the ink vac missiles comes out, explodes in the middle. There's no effect as Zero now pushes back in with the med mist, as trying to push Swiftly back. Swiftly stands back a little bit while Zero closes distance. Throws another med mist down. Swiftly able to dodge in and out and able to kill Zero for once, for the first kill ever. Swiftly kills Zero behind the bouldering. Now is at -2. Zero spawns as Zero goes onto his left side of the spawn, trying to get as much cover as possible, getting his ink bubble again. As Swiftly is sitting in the middle of the map, trying to just get as much control superiority as he spots Zero at the side.
I don't know how long I can survive. God damn it.
With his ink back ready, Zero pulls out the bubble as Zero now try to push as far as possible in, but cannot be pushed because of Swiftly's strong range superiority. As Swiftly pulls back from Zero's ink mist, as Swiftly pulls out the ink back as Zero jumps back into spawn.
Bro.
I ain't got my voice is already about to die from this. My brain is not able to function this correctly right now.
What kind of commentator are you, bro?
Alright. Is each other trying to fight each other in Zero's spawn. Zero pulls out the ink bubble. And Swiftly trying to keep as much distance as possible, making the ballpoint to his advantage. As Zero tries to use the cover as much as he can, push in and out. As Swiftly is able to get some peppering shots. Zero only gets a few shots off. Zero puts Zero falls off accidentally in a little bit of panic state. Swiftly tries to chase him behind. Swiftly fails to chase him behind. Swiftly has no idea where Zero is. Zero is still right below him. Swiftly walks backwards into the underground area. Swiftly still absolutely no idea where Zero is. Zero is lurking through mid as Swiftly is pushing directly into his Zero spawn. Absolutely still clueless where he is. Zero now pushed all the way to Swiftly's spawn. These guys are all in each other's spawn, are absolutely completely oblivious to each other. Now Swiftly has spotted Zero. Swiftly still -2 behind. Still needs to make some room as Swiftly jumps back into spawn. Zero now push into the center. We got absolutely no idea where the hell Swiftly is. Swiftly comes in from behind with the impact, but Zero jumps off into his base to cover himself. Overtime has started, which means only 3 minutes remain on the clock. Zero now has the ball ready to go. He jumps into the ink mine, but able to kill Swiftly before he gets splattered by the bomb. Both guys are still at 2. Swiftly is -2. Zero is at +2.
What am I listening to?
Swiftly taking advantage of the ballpoint's long range. He starts to get good shots into Zero. Zero pulls out the bubble to protect himself. Zero is able to uncover one of Swiftly's bombs and trying to do as much damage to Swiftly, and able to actually get Swiftly while still being chased from behind. Now Zero is at +3 with Zero pushes directly into Swiftly's spawn as fast as possible. Swiftly just spotted Zero by trying to get as much damage as possible, and able to damage Zero from a long range away. Now it's on -2. Overtime, it's about to hit halftime left. 1.5 minutes to go as Swiftly still needs 2 points behind Zero. Swiftly's planting bombs down in Zero's mid spawn to mid connect, trying to stop Zero as much as possible. Zero now pushes directly to Swiftly. Both each other hiding in the ink, trying to be as suspicious as possible. Whiffly, Zero activates one of Whiffly's bombs. Whiffly goes for the offensive. Zero backs off. Zero backs into the block. Still takes some damage still as he jumps onto the block. Still able to stay in cover as Whiffly is still trying to pressure Zero as much as he can. Whiffly now putting on the real offensive. Goes with the impact out. Zero has to jump all the way back to base to save himself. Whiffly with the impact. Shoots the impact directly into his base and fails to kill Whiffly as Whiffly now sits in the back corner a bit. Zero pushing, doing a little bit of peppering shots, decided to pencil, push right through, getting his bubble ready to go. Whiffly sitting in the ink, trying to be as inconspicuous to Zero as possible. Zero jumps onto the block. No idea where Zero is. Whiffly trying to push out, hit by Zero a few shots, but still not able to kill Whiffly. As Whiffly now goes to the offensive, goes on the block with the bubble in place. Whiffly is able to kill Zero with a -1. Whiffly still has 1 point left. Whiffly still 1 point behind. While time is running out short. We've only got a quarter time left to go. 45 seconds left to go. Whiffly pushes directly into Zero's base, trying to pressure as much as he can, laying bombs everywhere, trying to catch Zero out of course, while Zero staying the taking the passive route. Zero and Whiffly now peppering each other. Whiffly has the build advantage with the range of the ball point as Whiffly tries to push Zero as much as possible whilst trying to using I can't speak. While using this ball point's range. And now Zero has realized that he has won with a +1 kills. I cannot speak today. What the flip? My brain just shut down halfway through there. My brain really just shut halfway through there. I was so I don't know what I'm trying to say, chat. Don't believe me. Also, I also realized halfway through I was saying mid-mist. I was saying mid-mist halfway through the freaking conversation. Oh man. Yeah, this isn't fun. Look, I was used to that for some reason. Oh gosh, what the flip is the delay? Oh man. I cannot commentate. Whiffly, I cannot commentate today. Today my brain be fried. My brain be fried. Alright, first to 5 rules. Alright, first to 5. So Whiffly now at 0. Now at +1. With Zero has now the advantage. Whiffly decides to bring the Nautilus in. Zero decides to keep the mini Splatling in as we go into game number 2. Zero points directly at the floor. Absolutely no idea what the hell Zero's decided to do. Whereas Whiffly started to push in. Zero actually types in chat, not Nautilus. Zero is absolutely traumatized of what the hell is brought upon him. Why the heck is this not working? Oh, that's why. Okay. I just realized Egypt's not popping up into the thing or box. Give me 1 second, chat. Okay. Alright. Whiffly hiding the near with Zero's spawn as Zero jumps around peppering left and right, trying to find Whiffly, and actually managed to hit Whiffly with the ink mist, but does nothing in response. As now Zero is trying to still locate Whiffly as much as possible, dodging in and out of the ink. Whiffly comes out for the offensive and tries to shoot with Zero from the right side. Zero retaliates by standing back using the ink bubble. Now Whiffly is now focused on just trying to ink bottle. Zero does not know how to fight against the Nautilus, so he's just trying to take the passive route around. Okay, things should be connected now. Alright. And keep a distance, but of course, how can I supposed to do this? Well, Whiffly, you gotta find it somehow. As Whiffly jumps back into base. Zero still on Whiffly's side actually. Zero had nearly no clue where Whiffly is, and now spotted Whiffly. Zero now has going for the offensive. As Zero taking the very, very passive route out and decides to super jump right back into base, even though he has the damage and close range advantage. Zero now pushes into this middle, but got blocked up by Whiffly as Whiffly pushes right into Zero's base. Now both each other stalemate across this one block as they try to prep each other damage. Zero managed to get some good damage, but so did Whiffly. Whiffly getting good damage out. As Zero puts out the bubble, Zero is now going on the fence. Whiffly directly underneath as he pulls out the ink, sort of splashdown. Zero is able to get out behind in time and jump right back into base. Still 2.5 minutes off the clock already down. And no one has got any kills yet. Zero. And Zero tried to go for the offensive with Whiffly, but with this damage, Zero jumps right back to base. Whiffly goes push up real far into Zero's base now. He's now right into his base. Zero has little options to go. And Zero trying to weave in and out of what he has left. Whiffly managed to, with Zero games the distance, able to damage Whiffly, but Whiffly able to kill him, but also did with Zero. Both at 0 points still. As Whiffly and Zero both spawn, both sides are now just getting as much ink coverage as possible, trying to get as much playroom as possible, as well as getting that special charge. Whiffly, the first one to get that ready to go. Zero hiding in the spot, caught by Whiffly off guard, and Whiffly panic splashdown as Whiffly now sitting in the middle of into the middle of the block in the middle of the map. I don't know what that block's called. In the middle of the block? Yeah, sure, whatever. As Zero pulls out the bubble, trying to do as much damage as possible, hits Whiffly with the ink mist, and actually managed to kill Whiffly with the mini Splatting, as he able to cut Whiffly in a close distance matchup.
S-S-S-S-S-S-SPLATOON.
Splatoon.
I would rather pay money than listen to you on TV.
As Whiffly now, Zero and Whiffly now fighting over the superiority in middle. What's up, Nerd? How you doing? And Zero pushes into Whiffly's side. Whiffly don't know how to fight this bubble, as Whiffly tried to damage the bubble as much as possible. Zero jumps back into base, still holding on to his +1 strong. Zero does not intend on letting this +1 go. Whiffly pushing into base, as Whiffly needs to get this kill to be able to get back into even form. Zero just keeps repeatedly jumping back into base as Whiffly pushed deeper and deeper into Zero's side. Whiffly trying to get as much damage as possible, hiding from Zero from the close range. Both sides now absolutely no idea where each other are. Zero looks a little off to the right. No hit with the ink mist. Zero also Whiffly also has absolutely no idea where is Whiffly. I mean, where is Zero? I don't. Why am I pressing there? As no Whiffly, Zero is now absolutely freaking decimated Whiffly. Whiffly had no chance to come back with that. And now Zero is now in +2. Overtime started. 3 minutes left on the clock. As Whiffly spawns back in, trying to get as much inkage as possible. Yeah. As now Zero and Whiffly now piping each other off with a Whiffly at the high ground advantage, trying to damage Zero as much as possible. Zero actually managed to get some shots off on Whiffly. Whiffly still attempting to shoot the bubble for some reason, even though Zero is right in front of him outside the bubble, and Zero managed to kill him with now a +3 kills. I don't know what Whiffly is deciding to do there, but apparently the bubble was more important than Zero himself. And now Zero trying to push as much damage as much as push Whiffly as far back as possible as he can. Zero is in a very comfortable spot right now with +3 kills. Whiffly needs to make some plays here as he pushes in with the splashdown. Zero retaliates with the bubble. Now Whiffly backs off, not knowing what to do. Zero pushes in real far and actually caught Whiffly by surprise. Now it's at +4. Whiffly has now given up. Whiffly has now given up as Zero now is at +2 wins. Zero absolutely caught Whiffly off guard and decimated Whiffly in the last like 2 minutes of that match. Alrighty. But yeah, that was insane. Zero really just absolutely pulled out and locked the fuck in. As we let's go. Yeah, locked the hell in as Whiffly had no way to retaliate or fight back. Alrighty. Alright. 1 second, chat. Alrighty. Here we go. Game number 3 We now Whiffly pull out the Hydra Splatting as Whiffly Zero still pulls out. Excuse me, still pulls out the mini Splatling. We are on a huge map here. What the map called? I don't know what the map's called again. Can't remember what the map's called again. But on this huge ass map, you have a lot of open space. Whiffly definitely has the advantage here with the long range. Zero needs to make some counter plays here to be able to win this one out. The moment I predicted where Whiffly was after 10 seconds silent was absolutely cool. Yeah, true. Alright. As Zero is now still hasn't reached mid yet, so opening shots. Yeah, Zero still absolutely nothing in the middle. It's now first few ink in the middle as Whiffly now still holds the middle superiority. As Whiffly's shut up Siri. Alright, as Zero balls out the bubble, Whiffly retaliates by using the Booyah Bomb, completely destroys the bubble instantly. As now Zero and Whiffly are in a stalemate. Zero needs to close in the damage as Zero has absolutely no way of getting damage on Whiffly unless Whiffly decides to close in. Whiffly with the left advantage gets a few shots of Zero. Zero is now in a very bad state, trying to heal in the ink as much as possible. As Zero now tries to weave left and right with Whiffly's shots. Whiffly standing his ground as much as possible in mid as he fires off as much ink coverage as possible. Now Booyah Bomb ready to unleash. As Zero getting some hits, actually gets receives some damage as gets popped left and right by Whiffly shots. Whiffly trying to find exactly where Zero is as Zero hides very quietly in the corner. Throws out the Amedius, pulls out the bubbles with Zero starts pushing as much as possible. Whiffly retaliates with the Booyah Bomb. Whiffly able to avoid that and actually gets pushed and then kills Whiffly with closing the range. Whiffly now as a -1. Whiffly needs to cover some ground here with the long range you can do. As now Zero has pushed right into Whiffly's base, taking advantage of the fact that Whiffly now has less time to kill him. I don't know. I can speak. Chat, my English is bad today. All right. All right. As Whiffly decides to. Wow. Whiffly shoots in the wild distance, trying to destroy the bubble and manages to get caught. Zero. Last second, Zero tried to flank him, but Zero has managed to still die to Whiffly. Is now Whiffly trying to get back that middle range as Whiffly does not have the speed or the mobility of Zero. Zero pushes in, throwing ink mist left and right, trying to get caught Whiffly off guard as Whiffly stands his ground in mid. Throwing an auto bomb, trying to scare Zero off as Zero now pushes off to Whiffly's side, throwing a Booyah Bomb to really start pushing him off, but Zero managed to jump back into his spawn, completely avoid Whiffly's Booyah Bomb. Whiffly's Booyah Bomb completely useless, just sitting in the air, throwing the very last second as Zero still completely avoids Whiffly's Booyah Bomb. Both sides are on 0 points, 0 kills right now. Each side needs to kill each other at least once to be able to get a point. As Whiffly spots Zero out in the distance, using the Hydra's range as to their advantage, able to kill Zero off. Zero now is -1 in the bad zone. You need to be able to get another kill to be able to go in the to be in the safe side. Zero taking damage from Whiffly as Whiffly taking advantage of the Hydra's long range as he pushes directly into Zero's base. Whiffly with Booyah Bomb ready to go. Pull the Booyah Bomb out to Zero. Zero still completely, I don't know what Zero's looking at, completely oblivious to where Whiffly is, and as a result gets punished by that. Whiffly now has +2. Zero needs to get 2 more kills now to be able to even out with Whiffly. As Whiffly spots Zero early, as Zero tries to jump down and go for a flank around, has to jump back to base to get able to be in the safe zone. Whiffly now in the really aggressive against Zero. Zero now is at -3 as he fails to dodge Whiffly's attacks as Whiffly is really pushing into Zero's base now, giving him no room to breathe. So he pulls out another Booyah Bomb. As he forces Zero to the right side. Zero tries to push him as much as possible. As a result, also tries to able to push Whiffly back and actually forces him to go to spawn, but Whiffly fails to kill Zero in time. Whiffly able to safely jump back to spawn. Whiffly at +3 kills, sitting very comfortably with 20 seconds left on the clock before overtime. Zero, knowing that he has a range disadvantage, pushes really close to Whiffly as much as possible. Whiffly tried to jump back, but Zero managed to kill Whiffly in time. Zero now has -2 points. Zero still knowing that he has a less range advantage, now pushing really close into Whiffley's base. Whiffley creating some space as much as possible. Whiffley trying to get some more of that ink coverage down. Not knowing exactly where Zero is. Zero hiding in the shadows, taking stealth to his advantage. Whiffley throws the auto bomb, exposes where Zero is. Zero is forced to push back into mid as a result. Whiffley trying to caught Zero push back as much as possible using a booyah bomb. Fails to connect with Whiffley. As Zero tries to push him directly to Whiffley, Whiffley still able to catch with Zero in the act and able to kill Zero in time. Zero now at -3 points. Zero still has about about 2.5 minutes of time remaining. Zero needs to get 3 kills to close the gap. Whiffley spots Zero in the distance using the damage as, to his advantage. To manage to block the ink mist with the sponge. That's pretty cool, honestly. As Zero now has to weave in and out and try to close this as much as possible. Little options to go. Zero tries to go around the side. Whiffley pulls out the booyah bomb. Throws in the center, tries to cover his base as much as possible. As Zero still absolutely no way to push in. Zero's no way to safely push in. And dodging, weaving in and out of the auto bombs. The auto bombs come one after another. Whiffley sitting very comfortably at the entranceway off to his base, throwing auto bombs after auto bombs, trying to force Zero out as Zero has no options to do. Whiffley try to have a staring contest for 2 seconds as Zero now goes to the side. Zero's ink bubble ready to go, pulls out the ink bubbles, tries to push in Whiffley as much as possible. Good shots. Whiffley tries to jump back and managed to jump back in time. As Zero now has pushed into Whiffley's base as much as possible, using the space as much as he can to close that gap. Now Whiffley all the way into his base and back into the corner, got no option but to fire as much as possible to find out where Zero is, but Zero is still holding strong. Zero now pushing up directly to Whiffley and was not able to catch Whiffley in time as Zero able to deal damage to Whiffley and kill Whiffley with a -2 to score left. 1 minute left on the clock as Whiffley just spawned. Zero jumped to the base, which allows Whiffley to create some space now. Whiffley able to now push out into his out of his spawn, but that's not going to be for long. Zero now able to pop back to Whiffley, and now is able to get able to close the gap with Whiffley as Whiffley tries to back up as much as possible. Zero running out of options as Zero both sides try to shoot each other, manage to kill each other. Now sports are still a -2 for Zero. +2 for Whiffley. Whiffley now only has about 30 seconds left of time to go. Whiffley sitting very, very comfortably where he is right now. He pushes right into center. Zero also pushes into center. He needs to get deal damage and he has to get some points before he's able to before the game ends. I can't speak. That's Zero finding out where the hell Whiffley is, but Whiffley is already back in base. Whiffley is not even close by. Zero does not know where the hell Whiffley is. Spots Whiffley last second, but cannot do anything before the game ends. I cannot speak English for some apparent reason. Oh man. And that goes to that 1 point to Whiffley. Oh man. I need help, chat. Oh man, I need help. Boom, 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 boom. I still got overall splatter. Yeah, you did as well. Yeah, true. Alrighty. Alrighty. I still got overall splatter. How? I actually don't know. How did you get overall splatter? Whiffley was ahead by 2 points. I don't know. Alrighty. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Game number 4. Both sides were playing Urchin Underpass as Whiffley has 2 points and has 2 points as Zero has 1 point. Zero bringing out the mini splatting again while Whiffley brings out the order splatting. This is an interesting pick over here with Sprinkler and Wave Breaker. Zero with still the range disadvantage now to keep his distance as the order splatting can able to do some damage to Zero. Zero dodges in and out using the bubble to protect himself and now destroy the what's it called again? Sprinkler. destroying the sprinkler as Whiffly pushes, Zero pushes directly up to Whiffly, forcing Whiffly to jump back to base and think of a strategy to get back to Zero. Zero, where the hell are you? Oh, Zero, oh wow, Zero pushing right into Whiffly's base, real deep into Whiffly's base as Whiffly now has to push back because of that. Using the high order splatting range to his advantage, and able to manage to kill Zero as he able to try to push up to Whiffly. Whiffly is now at +1. Zero just spawned, now getting some ink coverage off. So did Whiffly as Whiffly pushes directly into Zero. Zero coming off a little bit of a flank area as he pushes directly into mid as well. First one to get to the mid is Zero.
For some reason, every time I try to watch your stream, it just disconnects me.
Why does it disconnect you? Actually, I don't know for some reason. Yeah, as Zero now pushing directly into Whiffly's side. Whiffly still hasn't left his post of this side. Managed to get some peppering shots on Whiffly, but not able to kill him as Whiffly stands back, destroying Whiffly into Zero's bubble. As now Zero blasts off the side and dashes right into Zero's Whiffly's base. As Whiffly has absolutely no idea where Zero is. Whiffly now jumping back to base. As Zero tries to go from behind but fails to kill him in the end. Zero now takes the time to get as much ink coverage as possible as he tries to get some more of his special charge. Whiffly goes back into the battle. It gets hit by Zero's ink mist, but still able to hold strong as Zero pulls out the ink bubble. Whiffly, Zero tried to kill Whiffly, but Zero doesn't know that Whiffly is dropped. Whiffly now back into the corner, both each other able to kill each other, but no point is awarded to each side. Whiffly now has still +1. Whiffly with only +1 in a very safe spot right now. My hands are already sweating. Why are my hands sweating on this controller? Ew. I don't know why my hands are sweating in this controller, chat. Anyways, alrighty. As both sides are now coming straight into direct contact, Zero is able to manage to actually hit Whiffly at that range. Good shot, Zero. Zero now has on even points. I don't think I ever said Zero this many times. the word Zero. As Whiffly spawn, taking advantage of the Hydra splat, the order splatling's range, and do some much damage. Zero trying to throw some ink mist to slow Whiffly down. As Zero makes a slight retreat, but still uses the block as cover. As Zero now is pushing real hard into Whiffly's side. Zero and Whiffly not only actually where each other is. Zero throws out a sprinkler, but managed to completely miss the sprinkler. Whiffly thinking that Zero is still on that block, but it's not. Zero is now shifted to the side. But both sides completely whiffed their shots and still managed to kill each other for some reason. Wow, that is impressive. Both sides are still. Oh, actually, no, Whiffly's still at +1. Oh, no, Zero's +1. Oh, shoot, Zero's coming back here. Zero's at +1. And Whiffly's not in a good spot right now. As there's 1 minute left on the clock. Whiffly looking for Zero, trying to find where Zero is. Zero, on the other hand, pushes directly into the base because he still knows that the mini splatting does not have much range. And now Zero takes a more of a steady defensive approach, backing off as Whiffly pulls out the wave breaker, throws it in mist, trying to slow Whiffly down, but Whiffly pops right in front of the block. Zero has to evade and get out there. Now Zero pushing forward as Whiffly gets in room, but Whiffly's managed to still kill Zero and put the scores back into even. Whiffly pushing right into Zero's base as he knows that Zero does not have much range to play with. His special ready pulls it out to the wave breaker, is trying to spot Zero. Zero on the other hand completely flanking Whiffly, got no idea where he is. Zero catches Whiffly by surprise, but still not managed to be able to kill Whiffly. Is Whiffly able to turn around in time and retaliate? Zero is now at -2. Whiffly at +2 points, fighting forward and back as overtime has started. 3 minutes left on the clock. Zero and Whiffly able to get some good damage on Zero. Zero is not able to do any damage from that range of that mini splatling. But at the mid miss as Whiffly pushes directly in. Still has full HP. Whiffly has low HP. Whiffly takes advantage to fall back as much as possible, but Zero is able to catch up with him and able to kill Whiffly in the process. Whiffly now has +1. Both teams are only 1 point apart. Whiffly only has 1+1 points. He's trying to do as much area cover as much as possible. Zero taking his distance, keeping his distance, while knowing that he needs to still close the gap. As overtime reaches 2/3 remaining, Zero pulls out the bubble trying to defend himself as Whiffly tries to Zero tries to push as much as to Whiffly as possible, while Whiffly is still standing his ground. Whiffly now jumped off the block and jumping all the way back into base, while Zero is going real deep into Whiffly's what's called base. Zero completely oblivious to where Whiffly is, trying to find where Whiffly is. Whiffly is right behind him as he stands on freaking Narnia. It's on the top of the world. I don't know how you managed to get up here, to be honest with you. But it's up here now and is trying to deal as much damage to get as much coverage in as he fires into Zero's base. Zero with the short range cannot do much in this situation, trying to hold off as much as possible. Zero with the special charge up, ready to go. Pulls out the bubble, forces Whiffly to jump, but managed to kill Whiffly in time. Both sides are now even scores. Zero in a very good spot right now, holding onto Whiffly's base as Whiffly jumps back into the game. But however, with no special points and no cover, Zero is forced to run back, and which gives Whiffly time and room to push forward again. And Zero runs all the way back to mid, giving all the space for Whiffly to step back onto his podium and shoot fire into Zero. Zero not able to find covers. Whiffly shoots directly as Whiffly shoots directly at Zero and kills him with a +1 score now. I cannot freaking speak English right now, I don't know why. As now Whiffly at the +1 advantage goes back onto his high horse podium as Zero needs to push in as much as possible. Zero still completely miles away from Whiffly as Zero has not really much options left to go as time spots right now. 10 seconds left on the clock. As Zero becomes desperate, trying to shoot Whiffly, but Whiffly is way too high, not able to do any damage with the short range of mini Splatting. Now both sides on 2 points. Whiffly really taking advantage of what's called the Hydra Splatling's long range. Don't ask how I got there. I don't know. Actually, I know how to got there as well. I watched you get up there. Zero. I mean Whiffly. Alrighty. Now both sides are on 2-2. My freaking voice dead. My brain fried. And me very hot right now because it's warm in this room. Yeah, that sounds about right. We're getting extra Splatlings for content. Oh boy. We're gonna pull out some interesting combos today, chat. Oh man, this hood is very hot. I gotta say, hot hood. HH, hot hood. It's a hot hood. But yeah, Sheldon, please stop. I beg you. Have you visited this shop since the update, Zero? Oh, good luck. Butter mashing to the max. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna BRB a quick chat. I'm gonna go a quick toilet break because I need to go to the toilet. All right. So BRB real quick. Alrighty, I'm back, chat. Alrighty, here we go. as both sides are still looking to grab their Splatlings, I'm gonna go quickly take a look at my... What Splatlings do I have? I don't think I have any good Splatlings at all. Do I have a Splatling? Oh, I do. Oh, I have a few. Man, I wasn't in the mood for like Splatlings, haven't I? Alright, what's up, X-Men? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I keep forgetting. Okay, I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. Me playing Spider-Man and Stellar Blade really screwed up with my controller. With my controller sensors, because I'm used to playing to pressing the bottom, this button, the bottom button as confirm, and this button here as back. Because on Xbox, the bottom of the number buttons is accept, but on what's called on Switch, the bottom one is back, which is stupid, very stupid. So yeah, it just messes me up so much. What's up, X-Men? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Just 2-2 now, right? Yep, this is now 2-2. Alright. 0. Back, welcome back. Back in the thing. Alrighty. Game number 5. Both sides are 2-2 to a first to 5. Now we're going to Wahoo World. 0 brings in the what's it called? I don't know what that splatting called, but the both have the same splatting. What the frick is the splatting called? But conveniently has the same splatling. I wonder what splatting I got. What is the splatting called again? But yeah, both sides have the same splatling, even down to the kits. So this is gonna be a very even and this interesting map. Heavy edit, yes. Heavy edit splatling. As Whiffly was the first one to pull out the tank, as Zero is trying to avoid run around. Spots Whiffly in the last second, but the tank expires as Zero now pushes directly into Whiffly's base. No idea where Whiffly is. Whiffly pushes directly into mid. Zero spots Whiffly as he caught him in the act. Going now through the broken bridge area. The bridge is not actually broken, as both sides are now on the opposite side of each other's bases, flowing back into the middle. As Whiffly whiffs a few shots, still managed to get a few shots in there. She kill Zero just before he activates his tank. Whiffly now at +1. Zero on the other hand, just spawning in. But I don't have bubble yet. Don't have the bubble anymore. Alright. It's now Whiffly getting on top of the unequal area. Pulls out the tank, trying to hit Zero. Zero retaliates in return, able to kill the tank early and do some damage onto Whiffly before the tank expires. Still managed not to kill him, as Whiffly Zero can't see Whiffly's gun in the right around the corner. As Zero now pops, doing some damage to Whiffly. Managed to hit Whiffly. Whiffly throws a bomb and managed to push Zero off with that bomb. As now Whiffly has still Zero clue where Whiffly Zero is. Spots Zero last second, do some damage. Zero able to do some damage back as well. Both sides able to try to do some damage. Whiffly gets some good shots in, still not able to kill Whiffly. Kill Zero. And Zero now also do some damage back, but still not able to kill each other. Still each other in the stalemate over this one platform. And now the platform closes, pushing Whiffly back. Not able to go across, or gives opportunity for Zero to push into mid. Doesn't see that Whiffly now is right behind him and gets caught Zero off by surprise. Zero now is at Whiffly's now at +2. Catching Zero right off guard. Zero is spawned in with his tank half used up due to his death. Managed to shoot each other, but managed to also kill each other at the same time. Whiffly still at +2. Both sides now spawn. Zero spawning faster because of his quick respawn. Pushes right into mid first. As both sides try to go as fast as possible to reach mid. Zero is the first one to reach there. As Zero counts Whiffley, and Zero managed to still not able to do any damage to Whiffley, as Whiffley able to kill Zero off. Whiffley is now at the +3. Not heavy edit Splatting, not treating Zero well, as Zero now hides in the ink, trying to figure out just a way to just do anything to Whiffley so far. Whiffley standing his ground hard and strong in mid, pulling out the tank as he tries to fight off Zero, inking the sides. Absolutely no idea where the what's called. And I have no idea where Zero is. Where Zero comes out through the side. Zero using the what's called the ramped elevated areas to his advantage as he tries to push the Zero, hiding behind the little smokestack as he able to do a lot of damage to Whiffley. No damage to himself as Whiffley goes down. +2 to Whiffley still. As Whiffley still has a lot of comfortable space. 1 minute left on the clock. Bombs throwing out. Zero pulls out the crab tank, trying to get some damage and then what's called catching Whiffley off guard, but Whiffley still able to completely hide and survive after that. Do some damage to Zero. Zero do some damage back, hiding in and out, using the bombs to push Whiffley out into the corner. Whiffley is now in the corner trying to fight. Find Zero. Zero backs off. Whiffley decides to also chase after Zero. Zero comes back, but now at the high ground disadvantage. With Zero trying to go in and out. Whiffley pulls up the tank, trying to go to Whiffley head on, but Zero is not able to do any damage to Whiffley with the tank. And Whiffley is now at a +3 score. 10 seconds on the clock. We're about to hit overtime. 3 minutes left on the clock. As Zero is able to catch Whiffley off guard, while Zero and Whiffley is still able to inking his own ground. Zero catching Whiffley off guard puts Whiffley at now +2. With only still overtime still fresh. Whiffley has a lot of Zero has a lot of time to catch up here. Zero is getting hit by Whiffley's peppering damage. Zero hides in the corner and they're able to pull out the tank, scaring Whiffley off. Whiffley now hiding in the corner, jumping all the way back to base just to avoid Zero's tank. Zero on -2 has still a lot of time to pull this back, pushing directly into Whiffley's base. And now Whiffley pulls out the tank and able to do some damage, but still not able to kill Whiffley. And Whiffley now is at a minus. As Whiffley is now as a +3. Whiffley, I see Whiffley pushes directly into base. Catches Zero head on. As both sides are now in the stalemate with the bridge closing between each other. Zero tried to jump across but didn't manage to get in there in time. Whiffley is now at a +4. I keep thinking I have missed. Damn. Yeah. Whiffley has a +4. Zero having little option left as half of the overtime is left to go. Zero pushes directly into Whiffley's base. Whiffley on the other hand is already in Zero's base. Both sides are in each other's bases. As Whiffley jumps back right to his base. Zero still completely oblivious to where Whiffley is. As he's Whiffley gunfire, Whiffley caught him by surprise and gave to kill him off. Whiffley is now at a +5. And Zero has given up. Whiffley has a +5. Zero now is on 2. Whiffley is on 3. And that is match number 5. Alrighty. Match number 6. I expect both sides to change up their weapons. Zero, the first one to ready up. As we go into match number 7. No, 6. Number 6. We're going to Hammerhead Bridge. Whiffley pulls out the ballpoint Splatting. Zero, on the other hand, pulls out the mini Splatting. We're back to game number 1 with this loadout. We Hammerhead Bridge, Whiffly now has the long range advantage, while Zero on the other hand has the short range advantage. Whiffly
Let's
needs
go
to
gambling!
go, Zero needs to go and close in the gaps.
Aw, dang it!
What's up, Fishy? How you doing? Alright. As Whiffly pulls out the ink jet, Zero pulls out the bubble to protect himself. Whiffly jumps back to the eject position. Zero able to do a lot of damage to Whiffly. Whiffly in the bad spot, and Whiffly gets taken out by Zero. Zero is now on a +1 as he throws the ball off the map. But yeah, how you doing, Fishy Flopper? Alright. Zero getting his special ready to go. Whiffly on the hand, still making his own base, trying to get as much special power up as he can. Push it right into mid. As Whiff Zero now cut Zero off. Whiffly keeping the rate distance as much as possible as he tries to destroy the bubble. Zero, on the other hand, pushes right out on the bubbles. Able to hit Whiffly. Whiffly pulls out the ink jet. Still able to try to hit the Whiffly, but with the ink range, what's called mini splatting short range, not able to kill Whiffly. Both sides are now even. Both sides are now even. Zero now spends his time inking up his own base, trying to get as much special power before it goes in. Whiffly on the other hand, inking his inking the mid. Inkjet ready to go. As he spots Zero, Zero pushes as much as possible using the wow. Damn. Zero pulls out the bubble, covering his area as he then pushes through the bubble and destroys Whiffly. Now Whiffly's at -1. As Zero pushes directly hard into Whiffly's base, but gets caught off a little bit. As Whiffly now spawned with this long range, Whiffly now has more advantage with the range, trying to do as much damage to Whiffly as he Zero as he pulls out the inkjet, trying to get some peppering damage here and there. Zero jumps back to base for safety. No damage on each other. Zero now has +1. With a +1 lead. Whiffly pushes right into mid as Zero able to get to mid first, using the ink to hide as much as possible behind the block. Zero and Whiffly has absolutely no idea where Zero is. Using the fizzy bomb to throw a bomb directly behind Zero, managed to kill Zero with the fizzy bomb. Good shot, Whiffly. As Whiffly now is on 0-0, even score. Alright. As Zero now spawns, Whiffly still spamming directly at Whiffly as both sides are able to kill each other off. Still at 0 even points. Alright. As both sides now push in. Zero is the first one to go, come through middle, is trying to close the gap. Whiffly is on the block, trying to survive and stand his ground on the block. Some good damages, shoots Zero from the distance. Zero closes the gap as much as possible, but Zero dodging, weaving in and out with the speed advantage. Whiffly cannot, no option but to fall back, but Zero also decides to jump all the way back into base. It gives Whiffly time to recoup and re-ink as he's able to get a hit. Hits with the ink mist, but pulls out the inkjet, able to kill him in time. Whiffly now at +1 score. Zero needs to make some moves as now only about 1 minute left on the clock. Zero making some interesting gestures. I don't know how the hell you managed to do that. As both each other now staring down each other. As Whiffly Zero's ways to say hi. I don't know what's happened now. Whiffly's they're now just staring at each other menacingly. Yeah, what has this come up to now? Which is now Whiffly's and now Whiffly's completely guard down and Zero turns around and destroys Whiffly. Both sides now even score. Whiffly honestly contemplating life and don't know what to do. He types in chat worth. Alright, both sides now. Zero still trying to be friendly, but Whiffly is taking none of that. Now Whiffly is at +1. 2 seconds on the clock. We're going to overtime. 3 minutes left on the clock. Zero still at a -1 disadvantage. Whiffly. Both sides firing each other. Zero throws out a ink mist. Taking some of that damage off and able to kill Whiffly off. Whiffly now is at minus. Both sides are now even. Zero still stays highs to Whiffly. Zero ink in the mid, getting his special ready to go. Whiffly on the other hand, just spawned, pushing around to mid. I've no idea where Zero is. He's trying to cover as much as possible. Spots Zero in the ink. Zero on the other hand throws all his shells out. Get some more damage as Zero pulls out the bubble. Whiffly forced to push back. It does damage to the bubble. Zero pushes real close in and Zero managed to actually kill Whiffly as he used the ink mist to distort Whiffly. Now Zero has +1. Zero now has a good combat as now there's only 2 minutes left on the clock. Whiffly pushing from the left side of his spawn as Zero now pushes directly deep into spawn, making Whiffly think that he's pushed into spawn, but nope, he's not. He actually pulled back, completely distorting Whiffly, but completely missing both shots on both sides. With Zero jumping back to space, he's noticed he has +1 score in a really healthy state right now. Is now overtime, only 1.5 minutes left for overtime. Whiffly standing on the block as Zero trying to jump around. Whiffly pulls out the inkjet, trying to hit Zero, but Zero managed to jump back in time to save himself. And Zero and Whiffly throws himself off with the inkjet. Zero is still +1 score in a very comfortable spot right now. Zero just taking a very what's called safe route as Whiffly jumps back into base. Both sides very scared to damage each other as Zero gets his special ready to go. Whiffly, Zero is just waving at Whiffly, is attempts to come closer. Zero absolutely no idea where Whiffly is though. Whiffly is actually kind of pushed in. Zero now pulls out the onto the bubble. Whiffly tries to have a fizzy bomb to try to do damage, no joy, and Whiffly is able to manage to get Zero with the long distance of the ball points. Both sides now even. Zero pushed in, now he knows that Zero is now at a disadvantage and needs to do some damage to Whiffly. Whiffly jumping back to base. With only 30 seconds left on the clock. You only need to, both sides are now even. As Zero tries to push into Whiffly's side, as he knows that he needs to damage, but Zero lagged out and Whiffly, as a response, used the inkjet to destroy Whiffly. I mean Zero with the inkjet. Zero lagging out, couldn't do anything about it. Now is 2-4. So my connection became unstable. Can we not count that as unfortunate? Oh, yeah, my connection's unstable as well. Woohoo! Oh man. Well, about that, eh? Alright. The McDonald's what's called? The McDonald's internet's haunting me. The whole crash. I think that's because your internet, Whiffly. Is your internet trash still, Whiffly? Whiffly really got the best Switch ever, but still got trash internet. SMH my head. SMH my head, Whiffly. Alright. Alrighty. Here we go. So what are we counting that or not? I still had lead, so it didn't matter that much. You didn't. You were even, and then Zero disconnected. Alright, don't count it. Alright, well. Whiffly's at 3 points, Zero's at 2 points. Zero, wait, what did, Zero brings out the mini Splatting as Whiffly brings out the Hydra Splatting. Alright. Alrighty. So as Whiffly stands on this block in Mecha Mart, Zero just saying hi to Whiffly. As Whiffly stares directly at Zero with his charged up full power ready to go, but not able to reach at that range. You're making me really want to say this, eh? Oh my gosh. Alright. As both sides of each other, the Booyah Bomb comes out, Zero jumps right back into base. No sides still not doing any damage to each other. Actually, I don't think, yeah, no damage is being done to each other at all. As Whiffly trying to do some, what's called, damage with the long range that the Hydra has. Zero on the other hand just saying hi to Whiffly. As Whiffly now using the Hydra's range to his advantage, damages Zero, but Zero managed to kill himself. And Zero now is in a very bad position as Whiffly pushes straight to Whiffly. But with the advantage of with Zero's, what's called, short range, Zero is able to manage to take Whiffly out. Zero is now at +1. Oh my gosh, you guys can tell my voice actually dying? Oh my gosh, did you guys hear that? My voice actually dying. Alrighty. Now Whiffly spawn, Whiffly got the Booyah Bomb ready to go as Zero now is sitting in the middle of what the hell, Narnia, and says hi to Whiffly. As Whiffly's now on the block with Zero trying to jump on. Zero pulls out the shield, pushes directly to Whiffly, and Whiffly pulls out the Booyah Bomb. Booyah Bomb comes down, destroys the shield, pushes Zero back. Whiffly uses that opportunity to jab on the block, to secure a full hold on the block, and now Whiffly uses the advantage of the range of the mini Hydra Splatting to get Zero, but Zero closes the gap right before Whiffly runs out his thing and managed to kill Whiffly in the process. Whiffly is now at -2. Zero with +2 pushes right back to his base, getting as much of the special charge up as possible as Whiffly pushes, standing on his high horse in his own base, trying to get as much of his own base ink as possible. As he gets his special ready to go, Zero on the other hand is standing there with they're being damaged by Whiffly's long range. As Zero I don't know what you're trying to do that with. Oh yeah. But yeah, as Whiffly gets his special ready, Zero just standing on the block trying to still say hi to Whiffly, but Zero gave his hiding time before Whiffly able to do any damage to him. Both sides now staring at each other menacingly as Whiffly brings out the fire. Whiffly at a -2 positions, really wants to get some damage in, but Zero is just fooling around with his food. Whiffly pushes up to Zero. Zero pushes up real strong, but Whiffly has to back out. Whiffly managed to back out successfully as now with Zero in the good position to push Whiffly out of his spot. Whiffly doesn't like what Zero did to him there to push with a Booyah Bomb, and Zero managed to jump back before the Booyah Bomb able to hit him at all. Both sides, Whiffly also managed to jump back. Both sides now in each other's bases. Zero first one to push into the center. Whiffly pushes up through the ink rail. And now it's on his ink rail. Zero pulls out the bubble as Whiffly able to shoot the bubble, but Zero is able to manage to catch Whiffly off guard as she's able to come around Whiffly, and Zero kills him again. Zero now at +3. Whiffly is in a Zero's in a really good spot now as there's 3 minutes left on the clock. Only 4 minutes left on the clock plus overtime. Whiffly at +4. I mean, no. Zero at +4. 4-3. I don't know. But anyway, very major lead ahead right now. As Whiffly trying to use his long range as much as possible. As Zero pushing up real hard after him. Whiffly caught in Zero's ink. And Zero pushing harder and harder into Whiffly. Whiffly having no chance but to just to run as fast as possible. But nope. Whiffly still managed to go down to Zero. Whiffly now is at -5, I think, 4 or 5, one of those two. At Zero, now sitting comfortably mid with a massive lead on his hands. As Whiffly tries to push up the side, Whiffly not showing him what to do. As he pulls out the Booyah Bomb directly at Zero. Zero on the other hand jumps back into base, completely avoids the Booyah Bomb. Zero, with his massive high horse lead, just decides to play a little bit more aggressively, a little more playfully with this. Wiffly tries to see as much as possible just to get some more distance. Using the heavy Splatling's range as much as possible and deal damage to Wiffly. Zero and actually managed to kill Zero for once. Zero is now at +4. Wiffly, with only 2.5 minutes left on the clock, needs to get some major grounds covered. As Wiffly managed to get caught in Zero's ink, and Zero managed to actually catch him off guard and back to +5. Zero with his massive lead pushes. Yeah, pushes him. That's not really pushing to mid, but yeah, he's in mid now. Wiffly gets as much coverage as much as possible. Spots Zero in the process. Able to get some shots on the Zero. Yes, he managed to get some shots on Zero, but is not able to get the kill as he affected by Zero's ink mist. Zero on the other hand, sitting in his base in mid, trying to close the gap as he throws the ink bubble out. The bubble protecting him while he's on mid. So Wiffly had no option but to shoot the bubble, as Wiffly pushes out towards Zero, but not able to get the kill on Wiffly as Wiffly jumps back into base. Wiffly now onto the onto the glass pane, holding for Zero as he tries to pop out, but it's not able to spot Zero. Alright, there we go. Now Zero jumping down, pushing close the gap with with Zero. Zero on the other hand still actually comes back as Wiffly pulls out the Booyah Bomb, throws the Booyah Bomb directly at Zero, but Zero managed to dodge just in time. Zero with his comfortable +5 lead. Wiffly, with only 1 minute left on the clock, really needs to do some serious pointage to be able to get Zero out of the comeback. As Zero is still playing with Wiffly over here. As Wiffly tried to get some peppering shots into Zero, but still not be able to do anything to Zero. As Wiffly throws an auto bomb towards Zero. Zero nearly dies to the auto bomb. He becomes as with Zero managed to accidentally peek out from the corner and gets hit by the auto bomb, puts Wiffly to Zero to +4, as Wiffly forfeits the game. Zero now at at 3-3. Wow. Oh my gosh, my voice. Help me, Wiffly. Help me. You spectate this time. Yeah. We go for no 6 toplets overtime. If we go to 6 toplets overtime, shit. Don't go to overtime at all. Just first to 5. Which means if both sides wins one more game each, we're going to the standoff. We're going to the classic Mexican standoff. Alrighty. How you doing, Kez, by the way? Welcome to the stream. Alrighty, Urchin on the pass. Zero brings out the min Splatling again. Wiffly brings out the edit Splatling. This is going to be an interesting play over here. Alright. It's because Waffles is superior. Okay, Wiffly. Alright, Wiffly on his high horse position. Pushing into yeah, pushing to oh wow, okay. Well, this might be fun. Yippee! Yep, this is great. Wee! Yippee! All right, well, my net. GG's. I think it might be actually Wiffly's internet because Wiffly's a host here. Rips, I jinxed Wiffly, my bad. Yeah, Kevs. You gotta write a ukulele apology now to Wiffly. You jinxed Wiffly. Alrighty. He should be back up now. Yep. Alright. Here we go. Nah, it's just the toxic gossip train. The gossip train. I literally had to grab Elite's ass to get him on the Panky's team. What? Wait, what? Wait, excuse me, what? Wait, what? Wait, was it? When did this happen, Zero? Did you do that in my sleep? Alright, both sides. Same map, same, what's it called? Same weapons. And Zero spawns in and spawns on the block and uses that to get as much ink, what's it called? Specialist power up as much as possible. Zwiftly, on the other hand, pushes directly into spawn into this mid wings. Spawn, no, into mid. I don't know what I'm saying. Alright. As now Wiffley is now sitting on the edge on the, what's it called? On the wings of mid. Shoots a tree directly for some apparent reason, but tries to shoot Zero as well, but not in the range. But not with the crab tag. Crab tag gets pulled out. Zero not ready for that at all. And managed to, Wiffley managed to kill Zero off. Zero with +1. Right, with both sides now peppering each other, Zero needs to use the close range weapon he has to his advantage. Wiffley has absolutely no idea where Zero is. Caught Zero off, caught Wiffley off guard. Now Wiffley trying to jump as much as possible, driving close, but managed to, oh my gosh, kill him mid super jump. Zero managed to kill Wiffley mid super jump. Now Wiffley at 0-0 even score. Zero taunting Wiffley as Wiffley stands there menacingly as now Wiffley comes back to action. That Splatting barely has enough range as Wiffley, Zero still taunting Wiffley up. He actually managed to get hit by that bomb, but managed what's it called? Kills up just in time as Zero now pushes directly to Wiffley. Zero just barely spots Wiffley as Zero knows exactly where Wiffley is, now pushes directly straight to Wiffley. Wiffley on the other hand is running far away. Wiffley has no idea where Zero is. Wiffley doesn't know Zero is behind him. The crab tank can't play pulled out, but because of the bubble, Zero is able to be safe as he retreats back into Wiffley's base. Zero now nailed deep into Wiffley's base. Wiffley jumps back to his base to cover his tracks. Zero absolutely no idea where Wiffley is, while Wiffley slowly pushes him from behind on his high horse tower. Zero absolutely no idea now, spots Wiffley knowing where Wiffley is. Pushes directly up to Wiffley, but Wiffley still holding his tracks as he now doesn't allow Zero to come close at all. Both each other now staring at each other down. As Wiffley pulls out the tank, Zero jumps back to base, tank now useless. Still both sides even score. Both sides just freaking like, yeah, both sides just like chilling, getting as much special charge up as possible. Zero with his special ready to go, pushes directly into Wiffley first, pulls out the bubble. Wiffley tries to jump, but Zero managed to not kill him in time as Wiffley jumps back to base, going straight to the high horse again. Wiffley, this is his favorite spot, isn't it? They're taking their time, yeah, they're really taking their time. Wiffley on his high horse again, Zero inking around, trying to get some special, charge ready to go. They're both now in the same Mexican standoff. This time though, Wiffley jumps down immediately, gets the ink tank out, but Zero jumps back into base. Now both sides still on even points. Both sides are now inking their bases, getting some more special charge up as Zero is the first one to push into base. Yeah, Zero is the first one to jump into push into base as Wiffley is still sitting up in his spawn. Cram's a great idea, but the guess keeps getting the jump keeps getting Wiffley. Yeah, true. All right, now both sides are now in a very tight confrontation. Wiffley pulls out the Zero pulls out the bubble, trying to get Wiffley, but Wiffley jumps back into base just in time. Zero throws a whole fit of rage as he jumps back into his base as well. Both sides still 0 points. As well, okay, so Zero jumps back onto the short bubble, managed to catch. Swiftly managed to catch Zero as he jumps onto the bubble and destroys the bubble just in time. Zero now in the corner. Zero having Wiffly having no idea where Zero is. Now knows where Wiffly Zero is with the thing, but pulls out the tank as Zero jumps back to base, not able to get Wiffly in time. Get Zero in time. Wiffly like, okay, I can't speak anymore. Both sides still on even points. As now both sides are now in a very pushing right close to each other. Zero has no idea where Wiffly is. Wiffly is now all the way back in his base. Zero is still absolutely no clue where Zero Wiffly is. Wiffly now Zero now first to make miss into Wiffly as Wiffly starts pushing back. Zero pushing as hard as he can into spawn as possible. Overtime just started. 3 minutes left on the clock. As Wiffly taking some ground with Zero pushing back as much as possible and super jumps back into spawn. Wiffly taking advantage of that, pushes directly into Zero's base. Zero on the other hand takes a long way around trying to flank Wiffly off. Wiffly managed to catch Zero in the act, pulls out the crab tank while Zero pulls out the bubble. Now Zero uses the opportunity to jump back into base. And Wiffly tries to destroy the bubble. Eventually does it. As now Wiffly and Zero in very close proximity to each other. Wiffly using the advantage of the Edis playing long range to shoot at shoot at Zero. Zero on the other hand, absolutely no idea where Wiffly is, and Wiffly managed to come in from behind and get Zero from behind. Wiffly is now at +1. Finally, as we got 1.5 minutes left on the clock, pushing straight into Zero's base. Zero cutting Wiffly off. They both do massive damage to each other, but Wiffly managed to catch Zero off in the last second and kill Zero, putting him into +2 lead. Zero now we're desperate to get a kill, but as he Wiffly pulls out the crab tank as Zero jumps back to base in safety. Alright, as Zero now comes inking, hitting Zero with a Wiffly. Okay, first I'm driving back. I can't speak. My brain shut down. Screw that. Alright. Wiffly still sitting onto Zero's base, trying to get some inkage in. As throws bomb directly at Zero. Zero very confused what just happened. Took some damage from Wiffly, but still able to live through that. As Zero says hi to Wiffly. As Zero and Wiffly are standing to each other, Wiffly still has a +2 advantage, jumps back into his base, creating some distance. Zero still not knowing that he is still losing. You got 1 minute left on the clock. You have a -2 advantage, what's called score right now. I hit through a wall. How? I got no idea. Probably Wiffly's internet. Alright, with 30 seconds left on the clock, Zero and Wiffly just staring at each other menacingly. Alright, Wiffly throws a bomb at Zero. Zero takes the bomb straight to the face, didn't even react to that at all. Completely took that at face value. And Wiffly won with +3 points, putting Wiffly at 4-1. I mean 4-3. With Zero now says, I give up. Oh man. My voice is so freaking dead now. I've done so much talking. It is actually ridiculous. Bom bom bom. Bom bom bom. Alrighty. I got something good for overtime, so what if I threw? Oh gosh. Yeah, I still get overall splatter. Oh my gosh, alright. My voice be very bad. You know what? If you're gonna throw, right, Wiffly, might as well just say you lost, you take your L, and what's it called? Might as well you take your L and go to 4-4. Then I have to go through this entire freaking sequence again. Umaimi ruins. Whiffly pulls out the freaking like prehistoric fit with the Nautilus. Zero is still sticking to his mini Splatling. His love and joy. Whiffly gives up immediately. Now puts it to 4-4. Alright, if you guys are done, could I join and we do a 2v2? I think we're just gonna play regular opens now. I mean, once we're done. What's in the rotation right now? I don't even know what's in rotation right now. Rotation just happened, should be like 5 minutes ago, so I don't know what's in rotation right now. Oh man, my voice is so dead. Help me, chat. Just help me. Bom 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 bom. All right. What's up, Celestial laddie? Hello. Welcome to the stream. Sudden death. All right. Round 9 shooters. Now it's a normal overtime rules. Weapons are allowed a shoot. Wait, what? Oh no. So now it's only shooters. The next rollers, etc. All right. Wait, what do you mean? Like, are we gonna do? Huh? Zones, Mahi, Ink, Blot. Okay, that's not. Oh, Zones. Whiffly, this is you right now. Zones. This is you right now with your zones. Okay, there we go. All right, start with shooters only. We got the nozzle versus the regular splatter shot, the new one. The new splatter shot. Alright. As we get started here, Whiffly inking as much as the side as Zero. Using the Null's triple shot. I hate the Null. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I do not like the Null right now. Alright, Whiffly pulls up the crack and Zero now runs as fast as possible. Retreat as much as he can. Zero. Let's go. Barely making it out, and Whiffly now, Zero now retaliates with the hammer, trying to get out of there, but with Zero managed to kill Whiffly with the hammer. Zero is now a +1. Whiffly really pushing as hard as possible, but not able to get it. Now both sides, and then trying to get as much damage as possible. Cracker is ready to go, so is the hammer. As each side trying to single each other out. Nozzle comes in, do some good damage. Whiffly managed to escape though. Okay, there we go. So now both sides now. No, I don't. What are you guys even doing? There you go. Throwing burst bombs at each other. I was playing burst bomb lobby over here, volleyball. As the hammer now comes out, completely misses the hammer, and Whiffly jumps back into spawn to save himself. As now he brings out the Kraken, knowing that Zero has no special at all. Zero runs back as fast as possible and manages to actually escape with his Kraken. As Whiffly now hides around the corner trying to get shots off as Zero, manages to hit him directly with the burst bomb. And with that, they're able to kill Zero off. Whiffly is now at even points. Zero just spawns, oh, okay. That Kraken could be huge, yeah. But oh well, Whiffly now. Zero now has his special ready to go. Does not know where Whiffly is, though. Whiffly, on the other hand, is directly in spawn. Or not spawn, in mid. As Zero is now using his cover as to his advantage. Whiffly has absolutely no idea where Zero is as Whiffly jumps to the side. Zero responds by going to the same side, but managed to still lose out to Whiffly as Whiffly now is at +1 points. Zero spawning, trying to cover his ground as much as possible, trying to find where Whiffly is. Whiffly on the other hand is inside the ink rush, jumps out, takes Whiffly Zero by surprise. He uses the burst bomb and damage him until you kill Abby to shoot him down. Whiffly now at +2 points. Zero not happy what just happened to him. Pushes really hard into Whiffly, but Whiffly pulls out the Kraken. Zero tries to run as much as he can from the Kraken, but managed to not make it out in time as Whiffly able to kill Zero with the Kraken. Whiffly now at +3. With only 1 minute and 45 seconds left on the clock. Whiffly able to do some damage with Zero with the burst bomb. Zero also managed to do some damage with the muzzle as Zero pulls out the hammer and kills Whiffly in the process. Whiffly now only at +2. As Whiffly spawns, Zero tries to get as much coverage as possible to getting that special back online. Both sides now in mid, covering very different sides of the thing. As Zero gets a special ready to go, Zero immediately pulls out his special once the charge ready to go. With absolutely no idea where Whiffly is. Whiffly throws a hammer directly at Whiffly. A good shot. Zero directly hits Whiffly right in the head. Whiffly now at +1. Good shot, Zero. As Zero now is covering his own side as he gets his special ready to go again. Whiffly on the other hand, using the ink rail, jumping directly into mid. Misses the ink rail as he now jumps back into base to retry it again. With Zero on the other hand, pulls out the hammer prematurely as he throws the hammer directly at Whiffly. Whiffly misses Whiffly as Whiffly now uses the Kraken to get with Zero, but Zero jumps back in time, just in time for safety. Whiffly at +1 score right now. Zero has a total chance to make a comeback from here. Zero and Whiffly now going into each other's bases, guys. You have 8 seconds on the clock. Whiffly at +1. Zero has no chance to get him in time as Whiffly still on the other side of the map. With Whiffly at +1. Alright. Round 10 rollers, alright. Are we gonna go through everything? Are we gonna go through every weapon? Because there's a lot of weapons. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. There's a lot of weapons. We're gonna be here for a while. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. I sound to have to go chakra so we don't have to prevent overtime. Oh, okay. I was about to say, what does that mean? But yeah, okay, I get what you mean now. I think there is 178 weapons. No, I'm talking about weapon classes. I think we're going to go through every weapon class. Well, yeah, I think we have to go through one round of each weapon class and basically who wins out of that. Alright, Whiffly with +1 right now in overtime. We're going to Umai Ruins. Whiffly pulls out the Gold Dynamo Roller. Zero, on the other hand, pulls out... What roller is that? The Crack-On? Is that the Crack-On? I think it might be the Crack-On. Yeah, I think that might be the Crack-On. Alright, Whiffly with the slow and heavy Gold Dynamo. Cannot be able to be pushing in Zero as hard as possible. Zero, on the other hand, is a very short range but fast flick roller. Zero, as a response, takes cover as much as possible, pulls out the Kraken, trying to get Whiffly, trying to catch Whiffly out of guard, but Whiffly managed to jump back in time. Zero now seeing where Whiffly is, going no idea where Whiffly is. And now he spots Whiffly as Whiffly shoots damage on him. Zero takes some damage, but still not able to die from Whiffly's shots. Whiffly chasing him as much as possible, taking advantage as much as possible. There's 2 good hits on Zero. Zero goes down with +1 to Whiffly. As Whiffly now pushes directly into Zero's base, pull out the super chumps to cover as much of that area as much as possible. Zero, on the other hand, avoids the super chumps. As Whiffly still holding a very strong ground down with the giant Dynamo's range. Doing damage to Zero as Whiffly is run out of ink. Zero is able to use that to push directly into Whiffly. Whiffly still standing on the high ground, still able to do a lot of damage to Zero and takes Zero down now at +2. Whiffly still standing on this high horse with his huge golden dynamo range. Zero with left with not many options, as he needs to be able to get to Whiffly without being spotted by Whiffly or even get damaged by Whiffly. Zero trying to get some inkage down. He pulls at the Kraken. Kraken ready to go. Kraken is pushed in as Whiffly tries to avoid using the Kraken. Whiffly completely avoids the Kraken. Holy moly, as he stands back onto his high horse platform. Zero, absolutely no idea where Whiffly is. What's Whiffly back where he was? Zero now using that opportunity to hide from Whiffly as much as possible. Zero now inking as much as he can into Whiffly's base. Whiffly on that hand still standing on the Zero's block. Zero using this opportunity to get some more special power down. And Whiffly now is directly on his spawn. If Zero was to jump back now, Zero will be in a very bad spot, and because of that he's not jumping back. As Zero now who's special ready to go, now trying to sneak his way around back to mid. He's on the other hand and still standing on his point. Finds Zero's Spencer, destroys it. But still does not know where Zero is. Zero hiding on the corner, knowing where exactly Whiffly is. Pulls out the Kraken raking the play. Whiffly on that hand, still sitting on his high horse. Zero got absolutely no idea where the hell Zero and Whiffly is. When the Kraken runs out, Zero, which Whiffly comes out to play, Whiffly immediately starts going on the aggressor. Zero starts to back off and try to run away from Whiffly's giant ink damage. And is Whiffly still able to damage Whiffly? And Zero actually has no chance against Whiffly. As now it is +3 to Whiffly. Zero puts down the spawn beacon and jumps directly into his Whiffly's base. Whiffly got absolutely no idea where Zero is. He spots Zero jumping off in the court distance. Alright, Whiffly now jumping back into spawn. Whiffly completely oblivious to where the spawn beacon Zero put in now. Zero still has able to jump safely into his base as he jumps back to his spawn beacons, completely cold, catching Whiffly off guard and able to get Whiffly down to +2 now. Zero, they're a very good spot right now against Whiffly. Maximum runs back to base, now giving up that good spot that he had, putting out his spawn beacons as Whiffly goes back onto his high horse in his own base this time. As Whiffly as Zero trying to do some pepper damage on the low ground, pulls out the Kraken ready to grow. He tries to hunt down Whiffly. Whiffly manages to hide it in very safely as Zero's Kraken runs out. Back onto his high horse you go, Whiffly. As Whiffly does damage to Zero and able to take out Zero for +3 points. 22 seconds left on the clock as Whiffly standing around on the mid as Zero comes out from behind and we're able to catch Whiffly off guard but still managed to kill. Whiffly still able to kill Zero. Now in +4 damage, +4 kills. 3 seconds left on the clock. Zero has no time to do anything as Whiffly now wins round 2. Oh man. My freaking voice chat, help me. Where's my thing? Hold up. Give me my M&Ms. Chat round 11. Charges. Dynamo is the bane of my existence ever since Splat 1, yep. I hate Dynamo as well. Alright. Here we go. Round 3. Eat my M&M because I need some energy right now. Wow, 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 wow. Alright, pump track, go. Zero with a sniper, I got no idea where that is, and the order sniper been put into play. We're starting in round 3 with snipers with Zero pushing directly into base. Whiffly does the same thing, standing right in the mid. Zero, good shot. First shot right in there as Whiffly goes down. Zero +1 for the first 10 seconds into what's called 10 seconds in. As Whiffly using the ranges he's got, which is not much range compared to the weapon Zero has. As Whiffly trying to create some distance between him and Zero. Zero pushes as hard as possible. Zero now in the kill range of Whiffly. Still managed to be able to absolutely demolish Whiffly. As Whiffly calls a forfeit. Now to 2-1. Yeah, no. Yeah, nah, mate. Yeah, nah. That happening. Well then, skip. That puts Whiffly to a 2 points, Zero at 1 point. Now the next weapon is, I don't know what the next weapon is. What the hell is the next weapon? Sloshes, alright. Now on to sloshes. It's to round 4 in overtime. Bum 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 bum. The flip? What the flip did I just pull up? Hello? What did I just pull up? Alright, ship shape cargo coal. Hopefully it pulls out the, is that the washing machine? I don't know what that is exactly. And with Zero pull out the tri-slosher. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Tri-slosher represents. Zero starts off with the tacticalist tri-slosher. I don't know what weapon you have. Oh, that's just a washing machine, yeah. Whiffly is the slashing machine with the booyah bomb and fizzy bomb, tries to get as much damage in as Zero. Zero does not have the range as Tri-Slosher is a very short range weapon. It's now Whiffly trying to do as much of using the range as much as possible as he pushes. Zero pushes right towards him. Whiffly on the other hand, Zero on the other hand tries to do as much damage to Whiffly as possible, get as close as he can possible, but still manage to get direct hits by Whiffly. Whiffly now is at +1. With that, Whiffly is now back on his high horse, trying to do some what's called space, create some space between Zero, because Whiffly has the range advantage. Zero, the short tri-slosher. If Zero gets close enough in time, he's able to take down Whiffly, as he did right there. Zero managed to take down Whiffly, as now both sides are now in even scores. Now Whiffly jumps in and tries to push Zero back with his long range weapon. Zero on the other hand, pull out the tactical with the tactical speed, still is able to not get still able to not avoid Whiffly's bullets, as Whiffly now is a +1. Whiffly now standing at the top, trying to fire some shots rain down from his tail. As he pulls out the booyah bomb. Throws the booyah bomb directly at Zero. Zero managed to barely get out of that booyah bomb. As Zero now pushes directly into Whiffly's spawn. Whiffly on the other hand completely oblivious to where he is, and Whiffly now pushes directly into Zero's spawn. Now both sides of each other's spawn. Whiffly still doesn't know where Zero is, as Zero comes right out behind him. As now Zero is at on even scores. Whiffly, an absolutely distraught, tries to get as much coverage as possible as he gets his special up back up again. Still completely oblivious to where Zero is. Zero comes out from behind and completely destroys Whiffly, catching completely off guard. Zero now at +1. Now knowing exactly where Zero is, Whiffly now pushes on to the left side. Zero on the other side. On the other hand, well, Whiffly actually pushes to mid, while Zero on the other hand starts chasing him down. Zero does create a little bit of gap there to make sure he doesn't get too close. As that Whiffly turns around, does damage to Zero, but still managed to get close enough as Whiffly takes more some distance and able to kill with the sloshing machine. Whiffly is now back up to his even score. Whiffly now looking directly at Zero's base, trying to get as much coverage as possible, pushing back out as Zero tries to recoup the damage. As Zero avoids that booyah bomb sent by Whiffly. It's now Whiffly and Zero on opposite sides of the bridge. As Zero now tries to get up to the block, but Whiffly had to caught him off guard and get Zero directly in the face. Zero now at -1. Swiftly is at +1. And now both sides are already fighting again. Swiftly able to hit them around the block. And Zero able not to get any enough shots onto Swiftly. Swiftly now at +2. As Zero spawns Swiftly, throws down a Booyah Bomb directly onto Zero. Zero managed to jump out of there just in time. Still at +2 Swiftly. As Swiftly able to... Oh, both sides are able to... Okay, excuse me. Both sides are able to kill each other at the same time. Swiftly is now at still a +2 score. Swiftly in a very comfortable spot right now, pushes directly into Zero's Swiftly's side. Zero, on the other hand, trying to get some little of space, and he closes the gap as much as possible. Swiftly, there's not much space left to go. One's at the side is still able to get Zero off as Swiftly kills Zero to +3 score. With 25 seconds left on the clock. With 25 seconds left on the clock, Swiftly has +3 scores, and with Zero needs to get a major comeback here as Swiftly throws down the Booyah Bomb with Zero accepting his fate as he goes to +4. Well, and that's game number 4. Swiftly wins with +3 score. So now it is a 3-1. I don't know if you guys can tell, my voice is really dying now. I don't know if I can speak freaking English straight anymore. I don't even know if I can speak English straight anymore. Bruh. Boom. Alrighty. Next round, sloshes are done, splattings are done. Next round, dualies? Yeah, dualies. Well, you can't speak English, Mo. You better get ready for the tournament. Oh shit, boss. The worst part of the tournament is that I am going to be half tired as well. Because I'll be straight come back from a, trip. So, GG's on me. I'm going to be screwed. That's gonna be the bad thing. I'm gonna be screwed tired. Alrighty, here we go. Game number whatever, I don't know. This is the weapon number 5. Weapon number 5. Now we have the new Jet Squadron Dualies versus the new Rainbow Dualies. I don't know what the name of the freaking dualies are called. As Swiftly sitting in a very comfortable 3-1 lead on I don't know what the map's called again, I forgot. What this map is called is both sides are now dodging and waving for each other. Swiftly able to deal with some damage. Zero's aiming through at, I don't know, his toes. Swiftly goes for a +1 score. This is going to be a very high action game right here, chat. Both sides are very nimble, both sides are very mobile. Swiftly does have the range disadvantage, but Swiftly able to make up that with the dually dashes, and Swiftly pulls out the the ink bubble. Swiftly Zero pulls out the wave breaker. Zero and Swiftly pepper each other from behind the block, and each other doing dashes around each other, in and out of each other. As Swiftly managed to kill with Zero for kill number 2. Swiftly at +2 score now. Able to spot Zero at a very just in time, as Zero now able to go around. Oh my gosh, this is happening too fast. Each other dodging for each other, as Swiftly able to get right into Zero's face, killing Zero for a +3 score now. Zero in a desperate mood already. 1.5 minutes into the game. As Swiftly pulls out the bubble. Zero jumps back into base. Swiftly also jumps back into base, creating some room between Zero and Swiftly. Swiftly at +3 scores, a very comfortable position right now. Swiftly jumps back onto that bubble and runs around a little bit to the mid. As Zero now has kind of accepted death. +4 now to the name. of Whiffly. Alright. Zero here to open up the fight with a bomb. So did Whiffly with the fizzy bomb. Zero does not know exactly where Whiffly is. Zero is lagging out. Whiffly walks right behind Zero. Zero got absolutely no idea where Whiffly is. Whiffly shoots him right from behind. I think Zero might be lagging out. Yep. +5 to Whiffly. Whiffly is in a major lead. Right now, Zero just stands there menacingly. Whiffly jumps onto the top of the mid. Jumps back down again as he goes, confronts Zero directly. Zero now has the range, has a height disadvantage, but still gets taken out by Whiffly with a height advantage. Whiffly now at +6 points. Zero needs to make some major comeback as we now only have 2 minutes left on the clock. Zero now pushing towards the mid as Whiffly now chases him from behind. Zero now pushes directly into Whiffly's spawn. Whiffly also does the same thing. As both sides, Zero turns around slowly. Whiffly goes right into his bullet range and is able to take out Whiffly. Whiffly now at +5 score. Whiffly spawn. Whiffly opens up with the what's called fizzy bomb. Zero uses the wave breaker as both sides now dashing through each other's bullets. Trying to get some damage in. Zero gets some very good damage in. Zero actually gets Whiffly from behind the block. Zero now has +4 score. Zero is coming back with only 1.5 minutes left on the clock. Both sides now trying to hit each other from the distance. Whiffly jumps down. Zero also does the same. Whiffly pulls out the what's called shield bomb, ancient. Whiffly jumps. Zero backs off. Whiffly tries to go through, but Zero managed to kill him off just in time before he able to do any damage. Zero is now at +2 score. Zero is making the world's ultimate combat right now. As now Zero is at what's called -2 points. 1 minute left on the clock. Zero throws out the wave breaker knowing exactly where Whiffly is. Still kind of clueless where Whiffly is exactly right now. Whiffly is on the top of the block. Jumps across to the other side but fails that. Zero with the height advantage goes directly to Whiffly. Both sides now fighting inside of the bubble that Whiffly placed. Whiffly managed to avoid Zero and goes jump directly onto base. Only 20 seconds left on the clock. Zero still need 2 score to be able to win. But Zero seems to have given up. There's only 16 seconds left on the clock. Whiffly directly in Zero's base. As both sides I think have given up now. Zero has taken the L for this round. Whiffly now at 4-1. How many weapons are left with Whiffly? I think you might just have such a lead that you might just not be able to think. Zero might not have to catch up in time. Whiffly now at 4-1. Can you tell that's my old main weapon type? I mean, yeah, what's called the regular dualies. Just a different reskin. I think that's the regular dualies, isn't it? Alrighty. Change my weapon. Yeah. Auto camera on and off. ZL plus that is an auto camera? Ah. To be honest, I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh, okay. There's auto camera. Alright, Brellas, here we go. Here goes everything I got. Alright, now this is the big one. The Brella fight. As we're going to Crag Beleg Capital. Whiffly brings in the regular Brella. Or Zero brings in the regular Brella as well. Both sides have the exact same Brella. I'll try this auto camera. Oh, perfect. Easy. I can just do this now. Yeah, B. I can do this now. Perfect. Alright. What the how? How did that happen? Okay. Well, Whiffly and the Zero now has only, I don't know exactly what happened there, but Zero is already a +1 score. In the meantime, with Whiffley is now finding out where the heck Zero is, while so Zero is now pushing from the side. Both sides trying to get some pepper shots in, but both sides have the shields. Inkjet gets pulled out by Zero. Whiffley in a panic mode right now, trying to avoid the inkjet as much as possible. As Whiffley able to dodge the inkjet and manage to pull out the inkjet of his own. Zero now jumping back to base for safety. Zero Whiffley jumps back as the inkjet ends. Yeah, I don't like this new feature. Give me this. Alright. As Whiffley jumps onto the uninkable parts of Zero's base. Zero jumping back straight to his base. Sees Whiffley up in his base already. Puts out the auto bomb trying to shoot him off. But Whiffley pulls out the inkjets. Deals damage to Whiffley. Zero and Whiffley is able to kill Zero. Whiffley now is at even score with Zero. Still sitting directly on Zero's base. Is now Whiffley is now backing off a little bit, giving Zero a bit of space. While Zero is trying to push in the above. Whiffley has the height advantage now, going down, jump on the blocks. Now both sides on even ground, and both sides do peppering damage to each other. Auto bomb comes out from Whiffley. Auto bomb uses shield. Zero uses the shield to destroy the auto bomb. As the inkjet from Zero comes down, able to kill Whiffley. That is massive right now. Whiffley now at -1, Zero is at +1. Oh my gosh, I can actually feel my voice starting, chat. Alrighty, that's better. Alright, both sides throwing bombs at each other as they're trying to find out where the hell each other are. Zero directly with Whiffley, and they're able to do some good damage to Whiffley. Whiffley pulls out the inkjet in retaliation, but not Zero able to jump back. No, he's not able to jump back in time, and Whiffley now at an even score. Whiffley ink around in mid, send the umbrella down as he gets more inkage around in mid as he gets his special back online. Zero goes directly to mid. Whiffley tries to avoid with Zero's bomb, but still managed to lose against the bomb. Zero now has +1. As Zero pushed directly into Whiffley's base. Whiffley spawn, trying to play a little bit defensively and build nicely. As Zero pulls out the inkjet. Inkjet is now in place. Whiffley trying to avoid the inkjet as much as possible, but still managing to not avoid the inkjet. With Zero is now at +2. With Whiffley Zero +2. With Zero is playing on very aggressive plays. With Zero tries to push directly into Whiffley, but Whiffley is able to avoid him. Goes off to the side. Zero is still sitting directly with his base. Whiffley comes back to counter. Get to Zero head on. Managed to get the auto bomb to track Zero, and Zero has to make a retreat as a result. Both each other now firing each other. Zero with the Whiffley with the up high ground. Whiffley jumps down towards Zero. Both was even side now as both inkjets come out. Both inkjets come out. Is Whiffley able to destroy? Get close to Zero, and Zero able to absolutely destroy Whiffley with a headshot directly to the face. Zero now is at +3. Amazing lead by Zero right now. Zero is pushing directly into Whiffley's base. Whiffley is not letting Whiffley up at all. Auto bombs going out, trying to pressure and push Zero off, but Zero is able to hold still, but Zero does still manage to push off. Whiffley chasing him from behind, gets hit a few shots with Zero, but Zero is able to still defend himself. See, does some good damage to each other. Inkjet comes out again. We're gonna have a mid-air inkjet fight again. Both sides try to hit each other and completely misses. Both sides now have no inkjet and they have to fight each other with the umbrella. As both sides damage each other and they eventually destroy and kill each other at the same time. However, with Zero's +3 score, Zero wins round 14. Whiffley is now 4-2. Alright. It's my voice, man. GG's my voice, chat. This is gonna be hard on. When the actual thing comes, we're gonna be so screwed. Chat, we're gonna be so screwed when the actual thing comes. Alrighty. Here we go. Round 5. Rushes. This is my weapon. Those waltz into my turf expecting me to cheer. Damn, Zero is throwing shade. Zero is throwing shade in there right now. Holy moly. Alrighty. We're going back to Humpback Pump Track. This round, we're going with rushes. As Whiffly brings out... Is it Whiffly that does the ink brush? No, Zero brings out the ink brush. While Whiffly brings out the Octobrush. This is the battle for the breast brush. Battle for the breast brush. As the ink brush... Okay, as Zero now has the first special ready to go, the hammer. Hammer gets pulled out. Whiffly on the other hand runs away and, as he panics and runs away. As Whiffly tries to, as Zero tries to throw the hammer, Whiffly pulls the Kraken just in time to save himself. Zero now having to run away from the ink brush. With the Kraken ending, Zero now comes back and tries to encounter, he tried to meet, Whiffly head on, and both are able to manage to kill each other with a score of 0. Alright, as we go, Whiffly is trying to get some cover around Zero. On the other hand, sees directly head on, to able to deal damage to Whiffly, but Whiffly able to turn back around and do some damage to Zero, forcing him to get off. Whiffly now able to have the high ground and do so much damage to Zero. Now Zero able to take down Zero. Whiffly at +1 now. So Whiffly pushes directly into Zero's base. Zero on the other hand goes towards the other side where Whiffly is, and Whiffly pulls at the Kraken, chasing Zero down as much as possible. Zero with the brush speed, able to escape Whiffly and pulls out the brush, the hammer on his own hammer. Tries to throw it at Whiffly, completely misses Whiffly. As he jumps down, Whiffly able to get some damage on with Zero as the auto bomb comes out and Zero has to run away in time. As with Zero's mind able to detect where Whiffly is, Zero is still not able to do any damage to Whiffly. Whiffly walks into Zero's mind again, Zero knowing exactly where Whiffly is. Does a major damage as Whiffly tries to jump across but get caught off by Zero. Zero now has 2. Now it's even. It's even now. Whiffly now at taking damage from Zero's bomb. Zero trying to get some close to Gap as much as possible. Pulls out the hammer, able to catch Whiffly as off guard. Whiffly tried to get escape through the Inkra, but not able to get in it in time. Zero is now a +1 score. Zero now directly in Whiffly's base. Trying to pressure him. Zero now back up a little bit as Whiffly still trying to get his points back. Whereas the auto bomb does a bit of damage to Zero, but not able to kill him. And Zero now does some peppering damage. Whiffly pulls out the Kraken. Zero gets hit with the bomb. Still gets hit the ink bomb, but that doesn't mean anything to Whiffly, as Whiffly is invincible to Kraken. Whiffly is still missing 1 point, trying to get that point back from Zero. As the auto bomb destroys the mine, Zero replaces it with another mine as Whiffly jumps off into his base again. As the hammer comes out, Zero tries to hit it with the hammer. Does he get it? Nope, does not connect. Whiffly now chasing down Zero as he's still very desperate for that 1 point. Pulls out the Kraken. The Kraken is now in place with Zero. On the other hand, Ranky is running away from the Kraken as much as possible. As the Kraken dies off, Zero now takes the opportunity to push right into Whiffly, but still managed to die to Whiffly. Now Whiffly is at even points. With 1 minute left on the clock. Something in my mouth. 1 minute left on the clock, both sides trying to pepper each other with damage. Whiffly walks into the bomb and as a result takes extra damage, able to kill What's called Zero is able to kill Whiffly off, but Zero also still gets killed in the process. Both sides is now even still. What's up,
Let's
Fishy?
go gambling! I can't stop winning!
Damn, Fishy Fumble won. Nice. Alright, as Whiffly and Zero try to prep each other, you only got 30 seconds left on the clock. As both sides trying to get at least one kill in each other. If this one kill is going to determine this round. As Whiffly has the high ground, Zero jumps into space as for safety.
Yes, I won.
Yes, I won. Nice, congrats. Now Zero comes out with the hammer and I've managed to kill Whiffly in the process. Zero now has the advantage. +1 score advantage. There's 2 seconds left on the clock. And as a result, Whiffly now is at only at 4-3. Zero with a major comeback from 4-1. Zero now is at coming back real strong, only 1 point behind Whiffly as we go into round 6 blasters. Let me mod thing real quick. I'm not mod, VIP. Thingy real quick. Alright. My voice be dead. My voice be dead, chat. Okay. There you go. Okay. So who's latest mod? Lumberjack. Oh, goodbye Lumberjack. Next one is what's it called? Fishy Flop. There you are. Eh? Error rendering event. Okay. I don't know what's the error rendering event though, but okay. Fishy Flop should be mod now. Yes, good. Very good, very good. Alrighty. Here we go. Special versus Blaster. Okay, wait, hold up. Wait a second. I don't have any Blaster. I didn't buy any. Special Pro versus Blaster. Special Pro. Okay, so round 16. 116 stringers. Alright. Round 16 stringers. If. Oh wow. Okay, so if we let's go. If Whiffly wins this next round, Whiffly wins the whole thing. But if Zero wins this next round, we're going to sudden death. So this is pressure on Zero right now. This is pressure on Zero right now. Whoever's gonna win. If Whiffly wins this next round, we're going to sudden let's go. We're going to if Whiffly wins this next round, Whiffly's gonna win. But if Zero wins, we're going to sudden death. If the last weapon would be what's it called? Splatooners. Alright. As the Tenta Missiles gets pulled out, Zero's avoiding the Tenta Missiles perfectly fine. Pulls out the Torpedo to try to get Whiffly. Whiffly destroys immediately. He pulls out the Booyah Bomb. Whiffly still also avoids that. Both have the reflux, having very close range and all about precision. And Zero managed to hit Whiffly for the first kill of the round. With Zero's at +1 right now. Whiffly spawning in. Using the ink row to get
Did you
into
get
base.
ranked at?
Did I get ranked at? No, I did not. We got more. Alright, as Zero pulls out the Booyah Bomb, Whiffly is able to avoid it just in time, but Zero is able to catch him off with the reflux. Zero is now at +2. Whiffly not happy about that performance, now inking his own base, trying to get his Tenta Missiles back online. With Zero on the other hand, inking the mid, getting his Booyah Bomb ready to go. Tenta Missiles comes out. All hitting at Zero, but missing Zero as Whiffly gets caught out by Zero, jumping directly on top of his head and destroying Whiffly. Zero is now +3. Both sides now on the... Wow, what a shot as Whiffly peppers him from behind the Rainmaker checkpoint. Zero is able to, not able to hide it in time. Now it's at plus 2 points. Still good point it is. Earthly now pushed directly into Zero's side of mid. Put the 10 missiles ready to go, but 10 missiles as a result could not destroy the what's called torpedo. He gets some hits on the torpedo. Zero on the other hand was able to completely avoid the 10 missiles. It was a torpedo but hits on the side of the wall, didn't hit it. Another one cursed out, but was able to hit that one swiftly. Barely able to get barely able to avoid the what's called booyah bomb. It's now boyfriend Zero now fighting around the Rainmaker what's called podium, as Zero is able to come around Wiffly. Wiffly misses his shot, and as a result Zero punishes him with a plus 3 points now. Alright. Wiffly now and Zero now Wiffly spinning circle trying to get an all point, get caught up by Zero. Zero now and Wiffly now fighting each other behind this invincible block. Zero waiting for Wiffly to poke through. As Wiffly Zero able to do damage to both sides. Nice shot both sides. As Zero's pulls the booyah bomb, he tries to avoid it as much as possible. Pulls out the 2 missiles on the hand, but got caught out by Zero as Zero is way too close to Wiffly. Zero now is at plus 4 points. Alright. As Wiffly and Zero, Wiffly's on his high horse trying to do some damage onto his Zero. Zero on the other hand tries to throw the torpedo and do some damage. Zero for a torpedo and what's called managed to push Wiffly off the podium. As a result, Wiffly's on the run while Zero's chasing right behind him, right into Zero's spawn. Zero pulls out the booyah bomb, so did Wiffly with the tinted missiles, and because of that, the tinted missiles, Wiffly is able to destroy Wiffly, as Zero's got caught up in his own ink. Wiffly with Zero is now at plus 3 points. Wiffly's in a good spot right now. Zero's what's called, as Zero is able to destroy Wiffly, as he did not Wiffly with the bad aim. With Zero now at plus 4 points. Wiffly coming out of the ink rail trying to do some damage up to Zero, but still misses up a few shots. Gets a few damage on Zero, not able to manage to kill him though. Zero gets his special ready to go. Wiffly on the other hand tries to catch Zero off guard. Zero pulls out the booyah bomb ready to go. Zero tries to get Wiffly, and Wiffly trying to escape, but Zero able to get him. Zero now is at plus 5 score with only 12 seconds left on the clock. I don't think Zero Wiffly can get back in time, and I think we're going into sudden death with Splatanas. We're going to sudden death with Splatanas. Both at 4-4 score right now. Woo! No more 8-minute rounds for Splatanas. Oh boy. Also sub ability. Oh boy. We're gonna be here for a long time, chat. No more 8 minutes. We're gonna be here for till 1 AM, chat. We're not gonna play anything else after this. Whee! Remember the game when I got 32 kills with Viper? Oh, this is gonna be an interesting game then, eh? Time to recreate that to 32 kills. Alright, let's see that happen.
Pick a color, green or white.
Pick a color, green or white? Let's go with green. And get disconnected at the same time. Oh yeah, new maps. Nice. Alrighty.
For 5000000 channel points, do a subathon.
Do a subathon? I can't do a subathon because I can't do a subathon because like I cannot stream for that long. I can't stream for 24 hours because I literally need to go to sleep and then I have like work to do and stuff. But yeah. Challenge is open. The challenge is open. Oh yeah, all zones as well. Sheesh. Okay, never mind the 3-minute round. The challenge is open. Just because of that. Just because of that, you do the 3-minute round. I mean, sure then I guess. Dun, 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 dun. Alrighty. We're already ending this quick, aren't we? Alrighty. Whee! Come on. There we go. Dunk. And then by the time we finish it finishes the challenge is over. Wait, there's only a 3-minute challenge? Wait, no? What are you talking about, Whiffly? We have an hour? I was about to say, what? Okay, a minute round, okay. Jeez me. I don't even know if I'm going to be playing the challenge because I need to go to sleep. It's only 1 AM. Alright. Really, Whiffly? What the flip, man? Are you serious? Whiffly, can you please fix your internet, please? Please fix your internet, mate. Oh my gosh. Dum dum dum. Bum 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 bum. Wait, what the flip? Did I make my own room? I don't know. Why did I make my own room? Okay. I got no idea why I made my own room, but sure. Alright, here we go. Hey. What the flip? Bruh. Slam dunk on you. Alright. I hate the train map or whatever. It's like is it Lumia Hub or something? I don't remember call it. Yep, Lumuria. Oh wow, it was actually kind of close. You know when's abilities when I have abilities over looks. Alright, here we go. We got the Splatiner, the regular Splatiner swiper versus the what's called the Stamper. Who's gonna win this final round challenge? I need my water. Alrighty. ASRock comes in, pushes Whiffly directly onwards. Whiffly destroys Whiffly in the process. ASRock gets the first kill. Boss 1-0. As Zero says, it's on enchanted. Zero is getting into gear right now. As Whiffly and Zero now just hit each other and try to hide from each other with the bomb. Zero pulls out the what's called stamp and completely messes up Whiffly with the stamp. 0 plus 2, +2. Hopefully getting some in coverage down, getting some of that special ready to go. The special's not ready to go. Whiffly comes out, Zero comes out from behind the pillar and completely caught Whiffly off guard. Zero now at +3 with only 1 minute into this round. With Whiffly at -3, Whiffly is desperate for something. Zero is hiding inside the ink. I think Whiffly spotted him just in time. Whiffly able to manage and run away just in time. Zero catching Whiffly off guard. and completely destroys the tank with a hammer. As now the hammer's chasing directly at Whiffly, tries to throw the hammer directly at Whiffly, but Whiffly able to dodge just in time. Zero is chasing from behind. But both sides are now around fighting each other. And Zero still managed to get damage onto Whiffly and kill him off with a +4 to Whiffly. 2 minutes down the clock. I hit him 4 times? I don't know. Your server thing as well. Okay, as Whiffly comes in across, Whiffly Zero catch him directly off guard. As Whiffly completely caught off guard by Zero, and Zero now is at +5 score. Zero a little bit laggy here and there, but Zero is still at +5 score. As Whiffly is very cautious. Oh my god, just some lag. Some heavy lag as Zero is pull out the hammer. He's trying to get chase Whiffly down, and Whiffly tries to avoid specifically over the hammer. As Whiffly tries to run from Zero. Whiffly still not able to okay, I'm okay, hold up. There we go. Okay, 0 +6. Zero's at +6. And Whiffly is we're only 3 minutes down, 3 minutes off the clock already. Zero is at Whiffly is at +6. Okay, still in his lead. I'm sure starting the game since I'm lucky AF. Okay. Whiffly is at +6. 5 minutes left on the clock. So we're gonna do a regular, I think mobile match. Alright. 5 minutes left on the clock with Zero at a +6 score. Whiffly has some catching up to do. How did they do that? I don't even know. That freaking amazing actually, to be honest. It's completely destroyed them. Alrighty. Here we go. Lemuria Hub again, Whiffly. Brings in the Stamper. Zero still brings in the Wiper. 5 minutes left on the clock. As both sides watches each other as Whiffly inks the ground trying to get some of that coverage down. Zero on the other hand pushes directly into Whiffly's spawn, throws the Peter out, gets the damage onto Whiffly, but Whiffly pulls up the tank. Whiffly with the tank trying to hit Whiffly, Zero as much as possible. The tank just gets destroyed, and Whiffly got definitely destroyed by Zero's swipe. Whiffly is now at -7. This is the biggest lead we have ever seen in a while. This is the biggest lead and the biggest comeback with -7. Whiffly just tries to avoid Zero's stamp as Zero is able to. Whiffly is able to manage to get it just in time. Takes some damage from Zero as Zero tries to chase Whiffly down. Zero getting barely in the range of the damage and caught Whiffly off guard. Whiffly tries to charge the shot, misses Zero, and Zero full headshots right into Whiffly. Zero now is at +8 score.
This weapon is buns. I'm rematching.
Really? With +8 score. Should we just go back to +6 and we're 5 minutes? Because I feel like there's going to be a little bit. We have 4 minutes left on the clock still. Oh man. We still got 4 minutes left on the clock and +8. Completely restart. Whiffly would be like, yeah, I'm restarting. Screw that. Alright. That's right, I should put up a respawn punishment for how little I'm dying. Respawn punish, okay. That's just mean. Whee! Give me extra kill points since you technically forfeited, so just 1 point plus to 0. You know what? I'll do that. Yeah, 1 plus to 0. All right. Oh, we're in thing mode now. we literally turn off the music. We're in what's it called, recon mode now. All right, here we go. 10-minute game, really? How long is it gonna be taking, man? Alright, 10 minutes on the clock. This is now the most silent game ever. Literally no music at all. As with the, trying to do damage to Zero. Zero has the high ground still, so able to not able to do any damage. As Whiffley has the min decapitator on. Trying to do is get some coverage done. As Whiffley has the bubble ready to go. Pulls out the bubble. Zero on the other hand pulls out the let's go with the hammer. As now Whiffley is at zero even score. Alright, as Whiffley now pushes up towards Zero. Zero now try to take as much of his backseat as possible. As Whiffley now, let's go. Zero now hits Whiffley, knows exactly where Whiffley is. Pulls out the hammer again. Whiffley tries to escape, run away, but cannot run away in time. +1 to 0. And with respawn Punisher on, Zero now, Whiffley is now, what's called, been taking away time from the spawn. He at least has, what's called, able to see where Zero is. Zero now. Whiffley is now pushing towards Zero. Does not know where Zero is. Now Whiffley, both sides are able to hit each other. Both sides are low now, full HP. Whiffley pushes in towards Zero. Zero now sits in the back. As Whiffley, as Zero pulls out the hammer all of a sudden and does damage to Whiffley, but not managing to kill him. Still, with Zero pushes up and is aggressive and able to kill Whiffley in the process. Now Whiffley's at +2. I mean, Zero's at +2 points. 2 minutes down on the clock. And Zero, what's called, Whiffley is at -2 points as he's trying to get in and do some damage to Zero. So he goes hit on Zero, but still not able to connect the second shot. Zero with the hammer, ready to go again. Goes back towards spawn as Whiffley dashes, what's called, supercharge back to spawn. Hammer gets pulled out as Whiffley gets chased with the hammer. With Zero's able to hit with Whiffley with the hammer though. As now the bubble comes out with Zero and desperate low health. Both sides now fighting each other neck to neck, but Whiffley able to deal damage directly to Zero, and Whiffley now at -1 score. All right, with +1 score, Zero is still in a very comfortable spot right now. He's hiding inside the ink, trying to see what Whiffley is doing. Whiffley is going back into mid, trying to get as much of the special ready to go. Zero is still sitting inside of his what's called in the ink. Be as sneaky as possible. Whiffley saw spotted Zero, pushing directly to Whiffley, but both shots neither shots connected. Zero now pushes directly into spawn. Whiffley tries to cut him off. Throwing ink directly at Zero. Zero pushes back into his spawn, trying to avoid that what's called over the shots. Zero charged up. What did he do damage to Whiffley? Whiffley what's called restricted his sponge, but Zero is able to get over just in time. And both sides are still in a stalemate across this giant bridge. Both sides now fighting over the bridge. Both sides are very low health. Whiffley over here trying to chase Zero down. Zero makes a retreat. Zero pulls out the hammer. Hammer's in play now, able to hit Whiffley from around the corner. Zero now is at +2 score with only 6.5 minutes left on the clock. Zero pushing directly with Whiffley's base, meeting him head on. Zero throws a bomb towards Whiffley. Whiffley took the bomb directly in the face, but was barely alive. But because of the low health, Zero is able to hit him once with the Splatana, hit him and kill him off easy with a +3 score to Zero now. With 6 minutes left on the clock, Whiffley desperate for some points here. As Zero hides in ink, Zero and Whiffley pushes him through his pushes through his spawn. Zero able to get identified by Whiffley. Zero throws out the hammer but misses Whiffley just by barely amount. As Whiffley and Zero now fighting each other off in even ground. Whiffley pulls out the bubble to try to find the bubble. Zero is inside the bubble as well. Because of the bubble, Zero is able to be taken out by Whiffley. Now Zero is at +2 score. Whiffley just Zero spawning now, covers his own base to try to get some more get some more special charge. Whiffley on the other hand inside mid, trying to get some more special charge from inking mid up. as Zero opens up with the what's called with, torpedo. Whiffly also been tossing some what's called sticky bombs. What's it called? Suction bombs. Sticky bombs. Sticky bomb. As both sides are throwing bombs at each other, Whiffly tries to pull out the what's called the bubble, but gets immediately destroyed by the platform. But that doesn't matter, as Whiffly able to take down Zero. Whiffly now at -1 score. Whiffly is coming back from this score with only 4.5 minutes left on the clock. Zero at +1 score. Needs to play safe here or do hit hard. Both sides now hiding from each other, not knowing where each other are. As now Whiffly has spotted Zero, knowing exactly where Zero is, but Zero no idea where Whiffly is. Sneaky, sneaky. Alright, let's go see above. Yep. Both sides got absolutely no idea what's happening now. Zero is still at +1 score with 4 minutes left on the clock. Zero going with the offensive. Zero wants to get some more points out of this. 4 minutes left on the clock. Whiffly got Zero avoided from Whiffly. Whiffly got just got spotted by Zero, but able to get out of the way before Zero's hammer is able to do any damage to him. Whiffly is still at +1 score. As both sides doing major damage to each other. And Zero being very ultra aggressive towards Whiffly. Whiffly is sending back and trying to heal as much as take his defense as much as possible. Zero jumps back all the way into base. 3.5 minutes left on the clock, and Zero has still +1 score. Both sides now being very hiding from each other. Whiffly pulls out the bomb torpedo. Whiffly able to sneak right past Whiffly Zero, as Whiffly now is at even score with Zero. Zero now has jumped off the platform, which means now Zero is at -1. Whiffly, with 3 minutes left on the clock. Whiffly has that +1 advantage over Zero. Is trying to think. You saw nothing? Yeah, right. As Zero throws a bomb, damaging Whiffly. As a result, Whiffly tried to run back. Zero still chasing him down and still kills him. Zero is now at even points. Both sides are even points with 2.5 minutes left to go. Quarter of the game left to go. As Zero and Whiffly pushes into Whiffly's base. Zero do some major damage to Whiffly, but now pulls out the hammer, trying to find Whiffly, but Whiffly jumps all the way back into base. Hammer cast through, but it wasn't able to reach enough, as Zero now pushes directly up to Whiffly's side and is able to get destroyed by Zero, getting a splash attack, a dash attack right through the side. Zero is now at +1 score with 2 minutes left on the clock. 2 minutes left on the clock. Whiffly and Zero both open with their subs. And Zero pushes directly right into Whiffly, but Whiffly able to take him off. Whiffly now and Zero now at even scores again. Shut up, Siri. Alright, both sides are even scores again with only 1.5 minutes left on the clock. Zero and Whiffly trying to find each other. But nothing's happening, guys. You're wasting time. You only got 1 minute 20 seconds left on the clock. You're both even. You don't want to bring this down to a sudden death with 1 kill wins. Whiffly brings out the bubble. Zero brings out the torpedo. It's now Zero trying to ground base and Whiffly trying to hit Zero, but misses all his shots. Now both sides are very close to each other. Whiffly gets hit by Zero's hammer. Zero pulls out the hammer out of nowhere. Zero now at +1 score with 50 seconds left to go. This is a nail biter here, chat. 50 seconds left to go. With Zero +1 score, making it to distance. It's Whiffly now and Zero battling each other, but Zero misses most of his shots, and Whiffly able to take the score back now at even score. 30 seconds left on the clock. So 20 seconds left on the clock, and Whiffly jumps right back into base. As both sides are even. If we come down to the score, if we run out of time in 10 seconds, There's a sudden death. Next kill wins. Alright, 3, 2, 1. We're now past the 10-minute limit. Next kill wins, chat. As both sides says booyah for the last time. Next kill will win the match in the whole tournament. It has all come down to this. Alright, as Zero pushes through, Whiffly pulls out the bubble to protect himself as Zero backs off again. As both sides now giving away the position easily, just for some reason. And Zero Whiffly trying to Whiffly trying to take the high ground, or Whiffly Zero trying to get pushed back. Zero using a sponge to get some height, but Whiffly still trying to do some damage to Zero, or trying to make any contact with Zero at all. Both sides are playing a very passive role as they know the next kill is going to be the winner. Alright. Both sides are very, very cautious about doing damage to each other right now as 1 minute has gone past the overtime timer. And Whiffy decides to take a picture as well while in the middle of the fight. Zero throws a bomb out. It's now Zero and Whiffly are fighting all along what's called Whiffly's spawn. As now Whiffly, Zero has jumped right back to spawn and Whiffly is now given space and opening. 2.5 minutes has gone past with the clock. I mean 1.5 minutes, I mean. No, that's right, yeah, 1.5 minutes, I come back.
Discord.
Discord? Alright, in a second. As both sides are still fighting each other head to head. Next death wins. I mean next kill wins. Zero and Whiffly trying to take a very safe approach, but also trying to do damage to each other. My gosh, you guys are gonna be here for a while, aren't you? Alright, as Zero is getting ready to push directly to Whiffly. Whiffly's down in the down in mid. Whiffly comes around, trying to go straight into Zero's base. As Zero comes around trying to chase Whiffly down, throws the super out. Now Zero and Whiffly are like right on top of each other. Zero pulls out the hammer. Whiffly jumps right into base, back to safety. We're back with this cat and mouse again. Whiffly and Zero, they do some damage. Some damage gets put through. Both sides are very weak. Zero jumps all the way back to base. Whiffly sitting sitting nice and comfortably mid. She is pushing back into Zero's base. Zero takes a detour around. Zero now in the middle of base while Whiffly is still on top of Zero's side. The roles are now switched. Whiffly is now on top of Zero's side while Zero's in mid. Now they're both on mid side. Whiffly pulls out the he pulls out the shield, gets damaged by Zero's torpedo, and Whiffly jumps back into base. Zero now, and then Whiffly jumps back again into the spawn shield, whatever, beacon, beacon, shield, whatever. It's now Whiffly and Zero, and now still peppering each other with any bombs or utility they have, trying to do any damage to each other. Oh, now they're in damage ranges. Both sides do some major damage to each other, but still not able to kill each other. It's now in the final fight as Whiffly able to do some damage to Zero, but Zero is not able to able to dodge all the shots, and Zero able to take the win out, the whole tournament out. After all of that, that's the most amazing comeback I've ever seen. Whiffly
At the start you are so hyped and now you sound like you got kidnapped and then got sat in a chair and be told to start speaking.
Whiffly is at a 4-1 advantage, but Zero is able to come back with all the way to a win. What a clutch, Zero. Alright. I'm gonna go BRB chat because I need to go to the toilet real quick, okay? BRB. Holy moly. Okay, my voice hurts so much right now. Like, I am so freaking, like, you know. I'm so freaking tired. Alright. Back. Wait, what did I say? I didn't read that what that says, rules. No. Current challenge. Can you defeat a Trizuka user with a Trizuka of your own? Now's the time to find out. You can only use weapon with a Trizuka special. Face goes okay. Okay. That's fine. Let's see. Wait, so the challenge only opens for 2 hours? Is that what it is, Wiffly?
Discord.
Discord, alright. What you send me? Is this another edit? What's with you sending me edits? Okay, that's not bad. At least it fits the song. At least it fits the song, so that's not bad. Okay. Alrighty, let's see. Wow.
Elite check general.
I do not have many options at all. Holy moly. I do not have many options at all. Well then, they're all the same. Splatter shot, auto shot replica, and auto shot hero, all the same. Alright. Use one normal, use one hero, and use order. Sure. Check general. What's in general? Top 10 reasons why life is worth living. 1. Splatoon. 2. Splatoon 2. 3. Splatoon 3. 4. Octo expansion. 5. Sound order. 6. Danny's World. 7. V. 8. V skin. 9. V. Please not
Let's
V.
go
10.
gambling!
V's extraction animation. 11. V. But tennis skin. Someone here loves V.
Aw, dang it.
Someone here is into V. Alrighty. Yeah. Okie dokie. Alright. You guys ready? Use hero shot? Really? I don't know how to use hero shot though. I'm shit at it. Because it has such a short range compared to others. What's a hero shot? There it goes. Do it. Fine. It's bringing me back PTSD. It's giving me PTSD here. Alrighty. Here we go. Bum 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 bum. Sure, it's basically the same as your default shot, but yeah, that's a problem because I don't have. I'm terrible at range. I need some range. The reason why I play NZAP because NZAP has like a pretty good range, but also has such a high fire rate. So my shots actually hit instead of me missing. Womp womp, deal with it. Wow. What the flip, man? Alright, I got a special charge up and everything on my gear as well, so we might just see some very fast specials. Is that his lower range in the hero shot? It barely, isn't it? But it has such a high fire rate that I'm able to actually do some damage instead of like, you know, fighting Sega's maze look. I don't play Splatoon enough, okay? I don't know. They look exactly the same to me. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. That's what good pussy sounds like. Anyways, reincarnated otaku. Oh my gosh, that's a good ass. What's called? That's a good ass name. There we go. Holy moly me. Holy moly, we just absolutely destroyed the fools. Ow. Ow. Oh my gosh. My goodness. Heavenly Lord. Hello, what's up, Doc Android? Hello, welcome to the stream. Alright. Whee! Oh gosh. I was very lucky to have you survive that. What's this? I knew it. I knew it. I was supposed to say, I knew there's a freaking guy there. What are you doing there?
10 reasons why I love One Piece.
Oh boy.
1-0. 2 Luffy. 3 Boo Hancock because she makes me want to kiss Mark, kiss Mark, kiss Mark, kiss Mark. Anyways 4. How funny it is. 5-0 being racist. 6
Really?
putting my parents' money to hell. 7 the
Paris, I thought it was
characters.
your own money.
8 the emotion. 9 the plot
Yay.
twist. And 10. The One Piece aka the best treasure in the world.
The best treasure in the world. Yeah, but then what's it called? #1 target, no shit. You're saying with the One Piece, the best treasure in the world, apparently still spent like what, 1,000 episodes trying to find it, haven't found it yet? I wonder how it's gonna be when the One Piece ends. It's gonna be an end of the era. Also, you know what's really funny, chat? Recently I found out, right? So, I don't know if you guys know VTubers, right? But the biggest VTuber, like the biggest VTuber in the world, graduated, right? And they have their own indie channel right now, right? Even before she even debuted her indie channel, she already has a collaboration with a big brand. Like, excuse me, how you ever have a collaboration with a big brand before you even freaking started? Go join guys, yes you can if you want. Dark. 10-0 KD, I was cooking that match, damn. We're just destroying the fools. There we go. Miyu. Alright, here we go. Ready? Do it.
The funniest thing is when Luffy was at a restaurant and he didn't have any money, so he said the meal has already been paid for, I just haven't given you the money yet, so once I find the One Piece pay this bill in full and with interest. Then he proceeds keep finding it after 27 years and still hasn't found it yet.
Really? Really? Oh, wow. Wow, damn you, Miyu. Is there any pool I use? Yes, you can. Exclamation mark pool. Put exclamation mark pool in the chat and you'll get my pool. Damn it! Oh my gosh. This guy name's backwards? What the flip, man? What happened to me? Just what happened to me?
And what I mean by Zoro being racist is that every time someone is black then he will be the strongest man alive. For example, when he was fighting King he was not that strong, but once Zoro broke his mask and saw that he was black, Zoro awakened King of Hell, which is his strongest form, and if you point out a direction where he needs to go, he would go on the opposite direction. For example, if you pointed to him to go north, he would go south.
So basically, yeah, he decided he saw what's under the mask and decided to pull out his real power. Damn it. Bullshit.
And people made memes of him for his terrible sense of direction. The meme that I created is if you point self he would end up in the Attack on Titan anime.
If you point self, wow. Oh no, wait, did we lose someone? Oh gosh, are you kidding me? Big. Damn it. I'm soft locked? Oh my gosh, we're fleek. Ah, come on, we're late. Waffles. I'm stuck in the multiplayer maps and modes are updated. Really? Really, Wiffly? Gosh damn it, Wiffly, you have a freaking shitty internet. Alright. Stop. Even Nintendo wanted pancakes to win, that's my proof. Man, speaking of pancakes, I want to have some pancakes right now. I'm gonna flip my pancakes. Give me some. Maybe I should get some pancakes right now. I don't know. I'm hungry. I don't want food. I don't want to eat though. Alright. Oh wait. Hopefully you can join a pool. I don't know. Oh no, because with Zero's the thing. Partly, that's why. Alright. 100% email. I don't have thing. Which is better, pancakes or waffles? I never had a waffle before, so I don't know. So I'm not friendly you. I never had a waffle before. But yeah, I'm not part leader, so I don't know. I don't have the what's called invite permissions right now. Whee! Wait, I got an idea. What? Therefore, you team pancakes? Okay, bro. We invited players. That sing. Yeah. Zero, send the invite, man. Zero, be a good party leader and actually do your party leader things. Bruh. There you go. Why am I party leader? Because freaking with thing. Wifley left. What do you think, Wifley? Zero. Wifley decides to ditch us. Spawn camping this. We also be the hero shot. If we all be the hero shot, we're screwed. Spawn camping. Anyways. Oh, that's right. I forgot you copy me. Oh my gosh, look at this guy. Imagine hacking like that. Come on, bro. Free ink. Wifley, are you joining? Yeah, where's Wifley, by the way? Wifley, wake up. Wifley just died. What are you doing? Dark, what the hell is going on? Is Nintendo drifting right now? Let's see what happens here. Oh wait. Okay. You still holding the bomb at? Huh. That happens. Camera. Please. How? How? Also, we created such a mess here. Alright. Where did Wifley go, by the way? Is Wifley just dead? Kill me. There you go. My own death. Yeah, but okay, finally, Jesus. Took you long enough, mate. Alrighty, here we go. Oh. Alrighty. Leon. I think Wifley really just died. I don't even know where Wifley gone. Damn it. What? The guy just got direct shot in the head and didn't die? Nice. Hurt you, buddy. Whee! Damn it, I thought I could just like change that.
How can you free up more storage on Discord? Because when I try to send an 8-second video it doesn't let me.
8 what? Free up more storage, what? You don't have storage in Discord. What do you mean by free up storage in Discord? You don't have storage in Discord. Yay, I got him. 1 in a million world champion. I see. Oh my gosh, there's freaking so many explosions around the place. Gosh damn man, Clash Blasters. You better watch your back. Bruh. Clash Blaster again. Nice, good stuff. 0. Let's go what you got spawn count. Damn it. Oh my god, we're really just fighting with each other's sides here, man. Oh no. I didn't mean to shoot the 3rd shot, gosh damn it. Get me up, come on. Oh my goodness me, game, please not. Oh my gosh, my aim sucks. Holy shit, my aim sucks. Do we have even worse aim? I might switch weapons after this. What the flip? From what place? Named Narnia. Excuse me? How in the flip did you manage to do that? No you don't. No you don't. No you don't. Mine. 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 No you don't. No you don't. Gosh damn it. Freaking Clash Blaster, I hate them. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Damn it. Gosh, buddy, freaking Clash Blasters, man. Should I go to the Clash Blaster myself, chat? That was something, yeah. We did Clash Blast ourselves. It'd be funny if we Clash Blast ourselves. Well. Alrighty. Change gear. Give me this. Man, I don't really have anything that has a what's called thing. I don't have anything that has what's called what's it called again? Yeah, we just want to talk. You just want to talk. Are you sure that's not intimidation or anything, eh? What's your just want to talk, eh?
Discord.
Discord? What you send me? Zoro getting
This
lost to
episode just proves
what?
Zoro desperately needs the GPS fruit. After waking up in Mihawk's castle, Zoro is eager to return to Sabati, but instead of leaving
What does all this
he
mean?
spends 2 full days running around the castle trying to find his swords, even with Perona giving him precise directions.
Climb the stairs directly behind me, follow the hallway, and get your stupid sword back, okay?
Give me out crappy directions to trick me!
Have you got brainworms or something? That's the wrong way. Behind me! Come on! What, is your sense of hearing messed up too?
And then when
Not even
Perona
says here, I'm pretty sure
literally
it's
cried out of pity for Zoro,
This isn't funny at all. In fact, it's a tragedy.
So stupid.
Keep at it, buddy. You'll be okay. Go, Zoro!
here's a bonus clip.
Just follow in silence.
Sounds good.
So basically, he's a big idiot. Gotcha. All right, that's the reason why you like the character. You're a big idiot. I'm sorry. What? All right, here we are. Here we go. Oh, this map. Here we go.
He's an idiot, but he's strong as hell.
So they give the dumbest character the best stuff. Gotcha. Why? Always has to be. It's the anime. I can't be questioning that. Gosh freaking damn it. Are you serious? This train map reminds me of Soul Spray Rig from Splatoon 1. Soul Spray Rig? Really? That map? Just because of the aesthetics or what? Or maybe the spawn. Maybe the spawns. Because it is spawned on both sides and then you move towards the center. Brother. You know that map was so bad that it got banned from ranked? Wait, it got banned from ranked? Really? I didn't even know that, no. I mean, it makes sense, I guess. Damn it! There you go. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Crap. We might not be able to make this. Ah, boy, yeah, we're not meant to make this chat. Bruh. There you go. Oh boy. What the I'm a magnet, apparently. I'm just a magnet for this stuff, apparently. Oh, great. What the flip is wrong with this game, man? What the flip is happening? Cool beans. Am I even freaking online anymore? I'm not even online anymore.
And also Luffy almost ate Chopper, which is a reindeer. Luffy would legit eat anything if he's hungry. For example, when he was running out of energy when he was fighting Sanji, which is the crew cook, gave him meat and then he became stronger than Zoro. That comes to show that the dumbest people are the strongest people, and when Luffy tried to cook, there was a taste tester and then he died.
So yeah, the strongest people are the most stupid ones. Gotcha, yeah. I mean, that sounds about right, yeah. What if he died? What the flip? What if he's offline and everything as well? Yeah, what if he died? What if he'd be dead, boy? Alright. Yo. Really, bro? 98 damage? Are you kidding me? Shut up, Siri. Alrighty, there you go.
I think Twitch bugged out, look at it.
What do you mean Twitch bug out? Twitch bug out again? Oh yeah, it did. Okay, there you go. You've got to be kidding me. Well then, I think this is a cue for me to leave. That's my cue to go to sleep. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. Gosh freaking damn, are you serious? Are you freaking serious after all of that? Oh my gosh. L6? What do you mean L6? The thing is, I'm freaking... Oh my gosh. My connection is not that bad, is it? My connection is not that bad, is it? Oh my gosh. Flipping hell. Just flipping hell, man. Why? Just why? Gosh damn it. Anyways. We're gonna end the stream here today, chat. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow.
It's because of the wind.
Australia. It's because of the wind. True. It's so windy today as well. That is true. It is so flipping windy today. Anything else I can buy? Yeah. Nah. Wow. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is $5 right now. Should we get it, chat? I don't know if it's good or not though. I don't know if Star Wars Battlefront 2 is not. I don't know, because I never played Star Wars.
I feel like I'm the only non-Australian here.
And they're not only non-Australian. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Australians rule. Australians rule. Australians rule. Easy wins for Australia. But yeah. Anyways, I'll be back tomorrow, 9:30 AEST. Playing Fawn. Actually, no, we're gonna be earlier. Actually, probably about 8 o'clock or maybe 7 o'clock if we can, because we're gonna be we're gonna be playing the Fortnite tournament. Hopefully, it's gonna be good. Hopefully, it's good. I don't think this is arable. Australia isn't the safest country on earth. Well, in terms of like conflict, yes, but sometimes we just like get we do some incredibly stupid stuff. So sometimes, not all the time. Not all the time. Sometimes we are. But anyways, let's end stream here today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully 8 or 7:30 AEST, playing the Fortnite comp, and then after that we'll just play with viewers. So yeah, I think that's everything. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys also like okay with what's going on. I am streaming on TikTok right now, but I want just to test out how it is. Do you think I should go stream on Kick as well? Try Kick as my thing. I don't know if Kick is worth it. Dang, I didn't predict it correctly. Yeah, but most of the time you wouldn't be anyways, because I like stutter and like, you know, think about stuff a lot. I'm very undecisive. Very undecisive. But yeah. I don't know, I think maybe I should stream Kick as well, but I don't know if I should stream Kick or not. But I mean, I could, totally could, I think. Yeah, I have all the resources to stream Kick right now, so I could maybe, depending. We'll see. But anyways, we'll decide about that later. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to miss any of my future streams. Also, don't forget to join my Discord down below. So when's the next Fortnite stream? Next Fortnite stream next Sunday. Next Sunday after I come back from my trip. Anyways, be sure to what's it called? Join my Discord down below so don't miss any of my future announcement schedules. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye everyone.